Uh, uh,
Can you hear us now, Affector?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Can you hear me now? Good.
He's starting to believe.
Good.
I
He's
believe.
starting to believe.
I
Just
believe.
a little harder. Clap a little harder.
just a little harder, AOC.
A little
Daddy,
bit.
just a little
Ooh.
harder.
At that
Daddy.
angle that you're at right now, it looks like a shining white light is coming out of your mouth. When you
Ah.
had it turned to the screen, it was like, oh.
It's
Thus is the word of AOC without question or hesitation.
yes,
People watching are not going to know what you're talking about because they see a different camera.
a couple changes to the
just for
channel. It looks like Shane's already caught on. So I've been hearing discourse about Clippies. So if you would like Clippies to play when we do our shoutouts, just do the Clippies please redeem and you'll get added to the whitelist. Otherwise, we'll just do a regular cozy shoutout. But I think that helps everybody get happy. I think Plunge, my cast all is on that list already, but if you extra want to be on the list, sure.
I'm going to be on the list.
Extra.
You are on the list. You are on
Yes,
the
play
list.
all of my terrible
Yay.
clips.
We
I don't
love
care.
them. We love
Yeah, my
them.
clips suck too, but it's okay.
Anyway, hello.
Most of my clips, I feel like I'll get canceled for.
Oh no! Oh
Mm.
no!
No, no, no.
Like,
Oh,
not
no.
Not the own vagina.
Oh. Oh, God.
Makes sense in
Hello.
context.
Oh dear. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 7 of the Frog
Hey.
Pond Academy, our magical 5th edition adventure. We have a good time. We're silly. We're cozy. I'm AffectorOfChange. My pronouns are he, they. I will be your dean this evening with these deviants. Yeah.
Fair.
Emmy, tell us a little bit about your character, Lorelei.
So, Lorelei is a spoiled, rotten little shit who her family is. I hear a cat crying, damn it.
Meow.
Her family has attended this school many, many years ago, and now they're sending her here because she's so much trouble at home. She's known for sneaking around and just in general causing havoc, like taking someone's livestock, all their chickens and cows and pigs, and putting them
She's prone to steal the cocks.
in the nearby village tavern. And so she's very entitled and very bougie as a result of her upbringing. Her and her mom don't get along so well, but she definitely, anytime there's an issue, she demands daddy fixes it immediately. She feels daddy is too slow and that he's an idiot. He pretty much looks like Mr. Satan from South Park. If you've ever seen that, that's her dad, because she's a tiefling rogue. So
Jacked. Her pops is jacked.
And make a note for myself in case that's information I need later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So as she's getting used to living with other people, she was not expecting to have to share a dormitory with 3 other people. She's not happy about it. She does not like not having her own private bath. But she's getting to know everybody. She's starting to warm up a little bit. She wants to be an actress in the theater guild thing. And she's seen some weird shit out of Stick, and she thinks he's not what he says he is. So
something's amiss about that goblin, huh?
Wants to bang the goblin.
Don't we all?
All right. Thank you, Lorelei. We also have with us Obsessive.
Hey-o.
How's Stick doing so far with our adventure?
It hasn't been a top 10 week for him, AOC. I'm not gonna lie. His entire tribe, including his mother, was brutally murdered in front of him. He was kidnapped against his will and brought to this prison disguised as a school for reasons still unknown to him. He's desperately trying to escape, but has also
sashay away.
Sashay. away. He's trying desperately to escape, but is powerless to do so. Has found himself somehow acquainted with these three troublemakers who he's also uncomfortable with how he's becoming close to, as he's never been close to literally anyone before. So that makes him feel even worse that he hasn't murdered them all in his sleep and drank their blood. What's
His sleep or
wrong
their
with
sleep,
me?
or both?
Or both. Or both.
Both. ¿Por qué no los dos?
We don't take it personally.
But yeah, and also apparently he's having some kind of out of body or whatever experiences, unbeknownst to me, as AOC. Probably at some point during this awesome heist is just going to be like, hey, by the way, Stick goes catatonic and starts staring at the wall for no reason. So enjoy that. Like, huh? So maybe that'll get figured out at some point. So yeah, great couple weeks for Stick. Our goblin saucer.
A goblin saucer. Yes, yes, indeed.
Saucer.
We have, of course, Plunge 87. Plunge.
That's me.
Take the motherfucking plunge.
What's Koreg thinking about his near future?
Koreg is eager to learn, but also wants to protect his friends from all of the dangers, including mimics and frogs. And Koreg will be happy to get back to his studies once all of these distractions dissipate.
Mm-hmm.
But Koreg wants to eat more books.
More books.
And consume more knowledge.
Literally.
Is that how you consume more knowledge? Is by literally eating books?
That's
Is
how
that
Koreg
not how you
consumes it.
consume it?
No. Maybe that's why I'm not that smart.
See?
Maybe.
You got to eat more books.
Maybe you should take a page out of Koreg's book and eat it.
Literally.
Yep.
Sprinkle
Awesome.
a little salt on it.
Awesome.
Perhaps she does not like the taste of ink.
Oh,
Maybe.
It's
Emmy.
not the like.
God damn it.
Only on the skin, right?
Do you not like my booty? My
I mean,
booty one?
Look, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it's a lot. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot.
Venus
Oh,
has
yeah.
some thick ass cheek.
It's like a balloon is trying to pull her up into the air.
Him.
Him.
Him. It.
What's
He's
that?
a big baddie out of Final Fantasy 14.
I'll BRB. My cat is
Oh,
doing something
God.
silly.
Does she have a
Show the cat. Show the cat.
what is she doing?
Show the pussy. Cat. Oh boy.
Evie, meow meow. Meow meow.
Meow meow.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Guys, we might end up postponing a week if the cat's stuck.
Come here for the drama.
Call the fire department.
We're gonna have to have one of you run over to AOC's place and liberate him from the pile of debris the cat puts on him.
Bye. Love you. I love you, kitty.
Best stream ever. You trapped under 15 pounds, 1,500 tons of furniture, being like, help, help, make a strength roll, AOC, you can do it.
She was stuck behind a bookshelf and couldn't figure out how to get out.
Oh,
I
poor
hate when that
baby.
happens.
She couldn't go into reverse. She
No.
was like, she walked in, but she couldn't walk out. Oh,
No, all the
Mew
card
mew.
stock was falling on top of her. She couldn't figure it out.
Poor little baby.
To be fair, there is a lot of card stock in that room.
That's true. That is true.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
Except
yes.
you, Obs. You'll have to come up
Oh
sometime.
no, I've been there all the time, but I make all my stealth checks.
He's been there for years.
Oh yeah, I'm there right now. I'm in the secret little bunker that I've made in your other room.
Cool.
There you go.
Last but not least, we've got Squid Monarchy with us this evening.
Her Majesty.
We had some
Hi.
issues
Diddly
last
diddly.
night or last week. Hopefully,
And last night.
everything goes well. No more blue screens of death. Tell us what's Igor cooking up?
Well, Igor's got a few things in mind. The reinventor has quite a few possibilities to reinvent. Now, whether he can do it on the fly, whether his ability checks will make themselves, that's going to be an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out
Yes,
after
we will.
this. Unless
After
my
this
computer
break.
crashes. Because if my
Yeah,
computer
words and our
crashes,
sponsors.
that Igor might end up having a teleportation malfunction. But we'll give it a shot anyway.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
Danny.
great, y'all. It's gonna be great.
It's going to be fantastic. All right, so let's see if I can remember our recap from the last week.
It's kind of hypnotic.
What's that? The
And
The
the
ass twitching is
Emmy's
kind of
booty.
the Xenos
it's kind of
dumpy.
hypnotic.
It is a little hypnotic. Yeah,
I love my dumpy.
I'm sure you do. It's very cute. It's very cute. It's very cute.
Mama likes a dump truck. What can we say?
And BT Dubs, if anyone's interested, we do have some new emotes as well. Thanks to all of the love and chaos from our fundraiser, we got some more slots, so I added some new ones and some follower emotes.
Nice.
So feel free
I
to.
love more
play with
slots in the
those.
stream.
We love more slots on our stream. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Daddy.
Yep.
So last time on the Frog Pond Academy, our adventurers got up nice and early to get ready for the day, and for once, Alorle didn't have to fight anyone for the bathroom. She was able to get in there all on her own.
That's actually kind of sad.
And she got a message on her little wristband device that she was hoping, finally, after all of the messages she sent, Daddy would come to her rescue. What happened, Alorle? What happened there?
It was not Daddy who sent me a message. It was my mother.
Mommy.
It
Yes,
was
Mommy.
Mommy.
Mommy?
Yeah.
Mommy?
Yeah, and
Mommy ain't taking
Mommy
no
and
shit.
Daddy are, looking forward to your performance in the school play coming up very, very soon. They will be on campus to visit,
That's some
And-
cold shit.
spend some time with
Yeah,
you.
that's a phone call I had to deal with today. It was my mom and dad talking about coming to visit. It's like, no. No. Thankfully they're canceling their trip.
We also learned a little bit about Alorle's background last session. Apparently, she has a grandpappy that's still kicking and on the road. So she's trying to see if she can get in contact with him, because something was amiss with Stick last week.
Shocker.
What did you notice that was off about Stick, Alorle?
Well, he had made like this big breakfast to like say sorry to us or whatever. And all of a sudden, like
Good.
we're in the middle of like conversing and he's starting to talk a little bit about himself. And then he just goes, and then just turns around and walks the fuck out and ports himself to class.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just sits there in class like,
Yeah, it wasn't class, though. It wasn't class that he went to.
It was the
no, it was the emergency
secret
meeting. The
Yeah.
emergency
Right.
meeting.
Everyone got a
the-
ping that there was a secret meeting, emergency meeting of the Dead Languages Society. What were you going to
What's
say?
a Frexy in Games Live?
That is kind of the Magic the Gathering version of like zombie Borg, like sort of patchwork creatures put together to form a ultimate super race. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So I'm that apparently.
It's like
Yeah,
the
they're
Borg.
like the Borg. They're
Okay.
like the Borg, but zombies.
Am
Now,
I
if any
AOC? Am I a Borg? Is that what's going on? Are you
if
gonna make
anyone
me a
in this
Borg?
group is secretly a Borg, I think it's me.
I mean, that's
I'm
fair.
just pointing that out because that would be the funniest reveal ever. Imagine Igor Nakanak secretly a Borg.
Oh my God,
This is
Igor is
brutal.
the big bad the whole time.
What will we
Nobody would
do?
have seen it coming, and yet we all would have been like, you know what? It kind of makes sense.
Welcome in 1001 Games Live. Hello, everybody.
5001 games.
Yeah.
Yo, you missed it. 1001 games, 999 games live was just in here talking all kinds of shit, but we told them what's what, so we got your back. One
Yeah, he
love.
always does that.
Yeah, so y'all got a ping that there was some kind of an emergency meeting for the Dead Languages Society, and Igor and Koreg grabbed their breakfast for the ride there quickly to enjoy it. Lorelei kind of lingering behind.
Enjoy. Fucking breakfast thieves.
Popped over as well
good.
after sending out some messages and started to tell Igor that something ain't right about Stick that morning. And Igor, what do you remember about that moment when a Lorelei came to you as Stick was just dissociating and staring off into the distance?
I mean, Stick just kind of does that. I just assume it's a Stick thing. I was more interested in the fact that this new person was coming in with this egg or something or other that might call apocalypse. Now, I don't know if that's true. Given the general level of competence of the faculty at this college thus far, and the amount of situations that we have, no actual recourse or consequence to anyone but us, and not even really to us. Igor's finding this fairly plausible, or at least it's something to do, and the idea of a heist is really, really fun. So Igor's on board with that part of the thing.
Yes, you all met Dr. Cass. Dr. Cass at the Academy is a professor.
Yeah, she has a name. Heist lady.
For our studio audience, there is our lovely, lovely Dr. Cass. She's cute as heck.
She looks very startled.
I don't know what you're talking about, Emmy. There is no Borg.
No Borg, only Snoo Snoo.
There
Visual.
is no Dana, only Zool.
There it goes. There she is. She's cute. She's cute as heck. Yes, Dr. Cass came to the club as a last resort, sharing with you that some kind of artifact is at the Lorehold Campus Museum being displayed, and in fact is a evil, cursed item, an egg of a... What was it now? What was it called? Egg is something bad. Something bad. That's what I remember. And
that's
so,
the technical name, yes. The egg of something bad.
It's the egg of something bad. And she also shared with the roommates this crudely drawn map of what she could remember in terms of
Didn't have much time.
What the museum looks like. Because she last night herself attempted to steal the item and put it in the gem box to seal it away, but was caught and kicked out and is now on probation. So she had nowhere else to go but the loyalties of the Dead Language Society, which I believe Stick found very suspicious and implausible.
Yeah, it could power be like her last resort.
A couple of first years. It's like going to Harry Potter. Only, not transphobic. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Indeed. So yeah, you guys agreed for interesting reasons to take on this thing. I think Stick and Lorelei were both kind of have an idea that maybe we'll just let it happen and maybe we won't have to be at school anymore. But Koreg had a much more noble pursuit, and Igor just wanted to figure out, how do we do a heist? It sounds fun.
Yep, basically.
Well, if I remember the chronology correctly, Igor was all in. And then Koreg was like, well, if Igor is going to do it, then I'll do it. And then me and Lorelei just looked at both of them and we were like, really?
Yeah.
And then we just kind of did that equivalent of the sitcom, look at each other and go, oh. I think Lorelei was tempted to do it because she had the outfit off with that guy and was able to pull out an awesome outfit.
Yes,
I have good taste. What can I say?
There was a fashion contest. Lorelei did not end up with the peach dress. Nope.
Peaches. Okay, I'll stop.
Oh my god, I love that movie. With it's specifically Jack Black, like just carried it for that
Best part.
I want to get that song as like a sound alert now.
Do it.
Well, I know Easley has it. If I ask Easley nicely, I am sure he can put me in the right direction.
So, as you guys met with Dr. Cass, you learned that the Merkmeyer stone that was going to be on display at the museum, she gave to you in lending a bag of holding to put your weapons and equipment in.
Which, of course, we did.
But we're going to keep the bag of holding. We ain't giving that shit back.
No, we like it.
She informed you all that there are about 12 guards throughout the museum, and that there is likely information available in the office of the curator in terms of their rounds when they do their patrols, either on her person at the gala, or if you sneak in after hours, perhaps you find it in her office. And you entered the museum in an attempt to try and blend in, get a little bit of knowledge, and gain some information that will help you on this heist. And I think that's where we left off, unless there's anything I skipped or missed.
All right.
That Tonberry is going off. Oh, it's the wrong mouse. So many mice.
Sending it after a bot, that's low, even for you.
So low.
Free comms. Free comms.
Yep, free comms. Siri's used to it. He's a good bot.
Siri is a good bot. You can tell him so, and he'll say thank you.
I did, and he didn't say shit.
Yeah, because you sent a knife-wielding sociopath after him.
I thought you were going to say sex maniac, and then I got a little confused.
I mean, I always
Intrigued.
have that in my head, so I didn't know how to appropriately switch, but it's all good.
Sex bot.
All right, so you are all here at the entrance of the museum. The gallery is upstairs. What would you like to do?
I have a thought.
Weren't we last time we were here, I was gonna try to like lure a guard somehow to try to get their keys.
Ah, yes, you were trying to seduce a guard. That sounds right.
I was investigating how like the cleaning and janitorial systems within the museums. Do they have the little robots like everywhere else? And if so, can I get Jimmy in or Jimmy up another robot to be my new friend?
As you were exploring this bottom area of the museum, it doesn't seem that they have the same facilities available as what you would find in the library. A lot of security keeping things pretty tight in this room, whereas the biblioplex was pretty open for people to kind of come and go most of the day. But here it seems things are a little more quaint.
All right.
Koreg wants to take a look at the stone / egg.
Are you gonna lick it?
I'm gonna look at it.
I'll go with Korrig upstairs.
All right, so Koreg and Stick, you guys are heading upstairs. Perfect. So I'll move you up that direction. Okay.
Probably important to know what this thing looks like that we're actually trying to steal.
I whisper in Stick's ear as we're walking up the stairs. I wrap an arm around him and start to limp, kind of not super noticeably, but enough. So I'd be like, just pretend that you have to support me, okay?
I would support you even if I didn't have to pretend.
Thank you. We might need a distraction later if I give you...
Would you like me to break your leg so that you don't have to pretend?
I mean, if you feel like my acting job is not satisfactory, we might have to consider it. But for now, we could just do this.
Noted.
Good.
Igor, upon inspection, you do see that there are a couple statues of robed human women that are flanking both sides of the space here. One here and one over here. They're not the same as the mechanical beings in the library, but they are quite intimidating statues.
Okay. Can I get an idea of how they function?
Ooh, say that again.
How they function?
I don't know what I said, but it's probably funnier than what I said.
No, we just your sound is clicking on and off. That's why.
Yeah.
The Borg hath returned.
Oh, sorry.
It's the
Resistance
Borg.
is futile.
Welcome in minimal gameplay.
You will
Happy
be
Wednesday.
upgraded.
Hello, Minimal.
Hi,
I can't
Maddie.
say
There
your
are
name. I'm sorry.
dungeons and dragons. They are here.
No, they're everywhere.
All right, let me just make sure I'm all hooked up properly with this headset.
For a second, I thought you said all coked up, and then I realized no, you said all hooked up.
Again, what you miss here is often more entertaining than what I actually say.
It's just
Woo!
Nancy Drew.
So not really getting much out of it.
Can you hear me properly now, or am I still
Yes.
It's
doing
perfectly
that?
fine now.
Now
Yeah.
you're fine.
It's like
Okay, fair enough.
Yuri and Natsuki in Doki Doki yesterday when they started like just speaking in simple.
Got it. Okay. No glitch. All fine. All right. So yes, I did want to
Just
see.
Monica.
Yeah.
We figured that out yesterday. Just Monica.
Gross.
So I did want to see if I can get an idea of how these things function.
Okay.
If they can be hacked like the machines can, or if they can be talked to, if they have awareness.
All right. Let's have you roll Arcana.
Sounds good. I've got good Arcana. Of course, I can botch the roll, but let me pull up.
We
my
don't like
dice
to
roll.
talk that way.
You don't like to talk that way.
We don't like to talk that way.
I rolled a 15, which plus 6 gives me a 21.
With a 21, you are noticing that these statues are not so much mechanical in nature, but they do have some kind of a magical aura. You're remembering, back in the workshop, one of the pieces of junk that had ended up there in your mentor's lab was this like suit of armor that seemed innocuous and rusty at first. But do you remember your mentor actually having a really hard time when it out of nowhere just like sprung to life and started attacking him? And he had to destroy the whole thing and just give up. But it seems maybe more magical than mechanical from what you can tell.
Okay. Can I make contact with it?
How are you trying to make contact with it?
Let's see. I want to. What could I possibly use for that? I want to try to understand and kind of tap into it magically the way I would kind of the equivalent of doing it mechanically, because magic is just another form of science, just a fancier one. That's a little more, flaming.
Flaming. Yes.
Sorry, I did finish up Eric the Red's adventure in Daggerford recently, so fire's on my mind.
Fire.
This magic is flaming.
I think
Yeah, there we go. Minimal gameplay's got it. I don't know why I have trouble with your name. I'm sorry about that.
Magic is just science after eating a lot of cotton candy.
it's true.
Yes.
It's
Or a
true.
pink drink.
Or the pink
Oh,
drink.
God,
Or
not
pink
that
drink.
Korag loves the pink drink. You attempt to talk to it, and it seems to not respond or react. Are you spending the time to try to find like a panel or something like you did on Jibby?
Well, no, I don't think so, because I know it's not mechanical. So, am I able to manipulate my aura at all at this point in time, or is that something a little beyond my magical skill?
That's probably something a little beyond your magical skill.
Okay. Just trying to see if there was a way I could get it to recognize me as like museum staff or something.
So
Can I see?
you do recall that earlier when you arrived, you had seen some guards, if you look right here, pass back and forth through that doorway. And when they were passing in and out of that doorway, they did seem to have some kind of a key or maybe a swipe card, but they seem to have some kind of a device on their person that allowed them to come in and out of that door.
Okay, is there like a scanner then?
Maybe. It looks like there's some kind of a device that they're using to open that.
Yeah, but I mean, something's got to be sensing and responding to the device that they have. Can I see what that is?
Over by the door? Yeah, certainly. You see right there at the door, there's a little device that they use to swipe their cards on.
So I want to examine this. And I want to see, ideally, once I get an idea of how it works, I want to see if there's a way that we can essentially maybe use our teleport bracelets to clone the frequency of the key that the guards have.
All right. Can you roll an Arcana check for me?
Gladly. I rolled a 12 this time, which would take me up to 18.
So with an 18, you're taking a look at your wristband, and it's kind of like being in the rural middle of nowhere. It seems to be working, but things are laggy, things are off. And when you attempt to open up the teleport function, it is completely disabled.
Sweet.
Okay. Can I see whether the disruption is mechanical or magical?
What kind of a check would that be? Let's do...
Is the disruption an animal, mineral, or vegetable?
All three.
Play 20 questions with dice.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
Let's have you roll investigate.
Okay.
Depends on how big your bread is.
A dirty 20.
Hey.
A dirty 20.
It's so dirty. Why are you so dirty?
To the best of your ability to guess, you're thinking that when you stepped in here, there's maybe some kind of a magical field that is preventing the watch from working. And as you're trying to take a look at the door, you hear the sound of the door getting ready to open. What do you do?
I want to duck out of sight so I can see exactly how this works.
Okay. Roll stealth for me.
I don't think I have any extra stealth, so this is going to be possibly
This is going to be
comedic.
funny.
Oh, well,
You
I
don't
got
have it-
+2.
You don't have any stealth. You're like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, still. A 14 total.
Is anybody else picking up ASMR breathing?
Yeah.
That's probably me, sorry.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if I was just imagining it.
So because you are a half...
I didn't say stop, Squid. I was just saying. Yeah.
Because you are a halfling, maybe you're able to duck underneath the counter of the shop over here.
No, yes.
Sure.
No. And so you just barely out of sight see one of the guards open the door. He kind of looks back and forth, just kind of making sure the perimeter is secure. And he heads down in this direction, and the door just kind of closes behind him. And as the door closes, that device seems to make a sound indicating that the door is locked again. And he works his way over towards this direction. Whoop. You put on a lot of weight over here.
So again, he is
Perhaps
probably
a chunk. Maybe a
Ka-chunk.
swap even.
Nah, definitely got to go with a ka-chunk.
It sounds
Chunk.
we maybe
Oh, there we go.
get a key.
You're breaking up again.
Unless they find a way to deal with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should help Emmy get a key.
We're gonna go upstairs with Stick and Koreg. So you guys arrive up here. Let me move this map over. And as you're taking a look upstairs, Do-do-do-do-do. Got that. Got that. Beautiful. Okay. All right. You guys notice up here. Intact skeletons of several large prehistoric monsters are on display up here, including the museum's most famous display, the beautifully preserved body of an Allosaurus. Its leathery skin appears supple to the touch. An informational placard next to the dinosaur explains it died in the Murkmire millennia ago and was naturally preserved.
Only millennia ago?
Display cases along the room's walls hold fossils of other ancient local predators.
Is there anybody around me and Korik right now?
You do notice there are a couple of guards in the room up here.
Would you say that they are paying close attention to us at the moment?
They are kind of hanging out.
Okay, do I feel like I would be able to cast a mage hand right now just to have it out without them noticing me? The visual and somatic component, the verbal, I guess, aspects of it. Would I be able to cast it under my breath without them being like, this motherfucker's casting a mage hand?
Well, you see there's a guard right here, right up to the top of the stairs near this door there.
Okay.
And he's kind of directing traffic into the door behind him. And he indicates, yes, right this way, right this way. The exhibit is right in here.
Yeah, please. Thank you, Korig. I had a terrible accident earlier today. Can't
Please
put any
excuse
weight
my
on
friend. The bathroom is very competitive in the mornings.
Vicious bathroom. She came out of nowhere. Thank you. Have my arm around him as we limp in. Well, I limp in. He carries me in.
All right, so you guys are going to head into the wing. You're going to.
Oh yeah.
All right. So Stick and Koreg head through the door here, and they go into this room over there. Perfect. All right, Lorelei. Are you still intent on trying to seduce a guard? Is that your goal?
You better be.
Yeah. I can't hear you. Can you guys hear?
Uh-oh.
I said yeah.
No.
I was going.
Okay.
She was muted with all of her sexy faces.
Just screaming top of her lungs. I said yes.
I ripped my shirt off.
Well, I muted myself because somebody might be playing a game 2 rooms away, and you can hear him very clearly.
That's
Oh,
never happened on your stream before, ever.
never, ever.
I don't think it's happened with this new mic, but I don't want to risk it.
Oh, it's happened.
With the new mic?
Yeah,
A few times.
it's okay.
Actually, I don't remember, but
It's part of
I'll
the
be
it's part of the charm of your stream.
Well, with the pink mic, it definitely happened multiple times. Multiple.
Pink mic, pink drink. There's a conspiracy.
Yeah. So yes, I am intent upon seducing a guard.
Yeah, you are.
So you see coming down the stairs and getting ready to pass by you to move into that room that they keep passing through that Igor was investigating. You do see a guard. Roll perception for me. See what you notice.
The guard is gay. No.
No,
Sorry.
damn
Nat
it.
20! I got a nat 20.
With a natural 20, you see that he has a little, dollar store name tag.
Look at that beautiful 20.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
beautiful.
love it. Tell me you laugh it.
Love it.
He's a beautiful name tag that says Garant, Garent.
Garant.
And as you're kind of checking him out, you see that underneath his helm, you see some fluffy locks of red hair that are just kind of poking out a little bit, foofing. His face does not look like he's having the greatest of days. He's a little gruff. You see, as he was coming down the stairs, he passed by another guard that he just kind of elbow checked on his way down. The other guard just kind of backed away quickly, and he's ready to steam his way into that door. What do you do?
So if he's gonna walk past me, I'm gonna try to like put myself in his walking path a little bit to get knocked by him. I'd be like, oh goodness.
All right, so you bump into him and he goes, hey, move it. Aren't you supposed to be here for the gallery?
I'm gonna start pouting and like on the verge of obviously fake tears. Well, obviously to me, hopefully not to him. And be like, I'm so sorry. I've never been here before, and I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get in your way.
All right, roll.
And he looks at you and says,
Emmy's using her Yuri voice.
Yeah, I was about to say, he looks at you and says, Yuri? I thought you were dead.
Only Monica. Only Monica.
Just Monica.
Only Monica.
Roll a deception check.
Okay. Deception. I got a dirty 20 with that one.
What if it's not deception? What if she's just genuinely interested in this person? It could be a persuasion.
Based on what she said, I don't think so.
I get better deception than I do persuasion. I get a +8 to deception. So
I'm better when I'm naughtier.
You see the guard takes a look at you, sees your potty face, and his countenance actually lights up just a little bit. And you're noticing that he has quite the gap right here in his teeth.
Yeah, he does.
And not only does he have a gap there, you see a nice piece of like maybe broccoli, like right there.
I think I got something in my teeth.
Oh,
Will you get it
just
out
kind
of
of
me?
dangling.
That's fucking teamwork.
And he goes, "Oh, all right. Well, the thing's upstairs. You need an escort. I'll take you up there."
would you? I'm so sorry to trouble you. I won't get you in trouble, will I?
No, I mean I was just going on my break. But I could take a minute to show you.
That's so sweet of you to help little old me. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry to trouble you. You sure I won't get you in any trouble?
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm the best guard here. None of them will care, you know.
Is that hair really red? I've never seen a man with such red hair.
Yeah, and it's not the only part that's red either, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna throw up.
You asked for it.
Vomit.
I did.
I asked for none of this. That's a 2.
So I'm gonna take advantage of him being willing to escort me. Does he have one of those keys visible where I can see it?
You see a lot of them either pull keys out of their pockets, or they've got like little lanyards that are on their waistbands that they pull out. This guy, he has it just kind of dangling on his lanyard on his belt.
Can you stop saying dangling with him?
Dangling.
So I'm gonna ask him. So is that door like a shortcut, or
are you pointing to the door at the top here?
Mm-hmm.
He says, "No, that's the break room. You know, we got like a cooler in there, and you know some couches maybe. I don't know. Like it's a cool spot, but." You know, it's staff only.
Yeah, of course. I understand. I was just curious because I've never been here before.
Yeah. So it's the gem thing, right? So we should maybe go upstairs, huh?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Maybe we can find a little janitor's closet or something, you know?
Oh God! Fuck no!
Yeah, that sound effect.
Ah.
Hell, it's not the first time Emmy's stolen a cock.
Oh.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
You're welcome.
Indeed. Indeed. So he's
Okay.
getting ready to take you upstairs.
Yeah, he is.
Are you following him?
Oh
Yep,
my
because
God.
I need that key he has.
All right, so you two are gonna head up the stairs. All right, got it, got it. Igor, what would you like to do?
Okay. Well, Emmy's taking one for the team, so to speak.
Oh.
Igor's gonna see. Igor's also kind of concerned about how we're gonna get out of here with the thing. And that's
There.
and that's something that he's gonna think about. And one of the reasons why he's interested in the security measures. We do have a bag of holding, so that's always good. But he's wondering if there's a way that we could get it out separately from us that's not going through the front door. So he'd like to explore, like, kind of case the room and the floor that the stone egg, whatever the fuck it is on.
All right, so you want to explore the room upstairs, or the floor upstairs is what you're saying?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Well, no, the guys have that. So I think I would like to continue to explore the basement to see if there are other means of exit or things that we can get through sneakily.
Okay.
Down here, because as one option.
So I will, just to give you a reminder, so you have it on Roll20. You do have access to Dr. Cass's map. And on the map, you do see something about hidden closets, and maybe somewhere down on this first floor, there are stairs to the basement. She just wasn't quite sure where.
Okay. I'm close to the basement if I can track them down. Quite.
Sorry, you're chopping up a little bit, Squid.
Yeah, you got to repeat that last statement there, Squid.
Oh, sorry. I want to look for closets and staircases.
Closets and staircases. All right. So, so far, what you've explored on the first floor, there are 3 doors on the right-hand side. 1, 2, and 3. The only activity you've really seen, though, is guards coming in and out of this top door here. There are also these 3 hallways over here. One you can see goes a little bit farther. The other 2 kind of stop in the middle. And it looks like there is some stuff up there. You just aren't sure.
TV.
Okay.
Kitty,
Where's the kitty?
Oh,
Oh, there she is.
She's in the backstage one. You won't see her on the stream.
Kitty, kitty, kitty,
Yep.
kitty. Meow, meow, meow.
So cute. Sorry. All right. Anyway.
But it's like, what were we
I
doing?
guess
We
I was
robbing
just-
some shit? What's happening?
yeah, Evie could come in and help us distract the guards.
She could. She's good at that. She's cute.
Okay, so I guess have I been able to get a glimpse of the room that the guards are going into and out of?
You've seen just a little bit at the entrance. It looks like there's maybe some storage in there.
Okay.
Let me pull
What
that
about
up.
one of the I'd like to look at the nearer doors, the ones that the guards haven't gone in and out of, and kind of get an idea of what those might be.
Okay. So the one in the middle there you saw looks not too different than the one here. it looks like there might be a sign on it that says something about records and employees only, whereas this one has storage written on the door.
Okay. Can I open the door?
They are
It's
locked. They are locked.
Are they key locked or like
You can show me.
card locked?
They seem fob locked, like the door up
Okay.
top. Yep.
All right. So then I guess I'll branch out a little bit to one of the areas that I have not gone yet to see if I can get an idea of what's around there.
Okay. So you're gonna head, I'm assuming, this way?
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Okay. So as you're heading that way, Igor, you do see... Boop, boop, boop.
It's a tiny obsessive. Hi, tiny obsessive.
Obsessive.
Hi, kitty cat.
Hi, the kitty cat.
Tiny obsessive.
Where's Jovi? We demand the Jovi.
Jovi's out fucking partying like a baller. She didn't even know. She's like, you didn't renew my contract. You ain't streaming no more. I don't give a fuck about what you're doing. I'm gonna go
Aw,
find someone who's dope.
So you got to stream now,
Done.
so Jovi will be happy and get our audience.
Well, she just cares about the residuals from Twitch. If I'm not getting those, she doesn't care about making appearances. Jovi's all about that money, honey.
So this room that you stepped in, you see artificial plants made of wood, silk, and other materials that are sprouting from artfully arranged planters. There are tall ferns, bushes with strange berries, and slender trees represented alongside
Oh.
placards about ancient plant life. And you do see that there is a guard to the south of you, just kind of making his rounds, doing what they do, you know, just kind of going along. So if you'd like to proceed unnoticed, you're going to need to make another stealth check.
Well, my roll for stealth is 6, so going unnoticed is going to be difficult. So I think instead I'm going to walk up to the guy and I'm going to start talking to him about all of my interest in all these plants and how neat they are, and ask him about his experiences with these plants and whether or not he's ever seen these plants in real life, and has he ever talked to the botanists who have studied these plants, and does he know anyone from Witherbloom? Have they been looking
His
into
skin
these plants?
starts to melt away
And,
like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just
and what kind of things does he think eat these plants? What would happen if one of those things ever got loose here? Has there ever been any kind of teleport mishap in which one of these things have come in here and eaten any of these plants? And if so, what would the insurance payout be? Because undoubtedly there's got to be insurance here. One would not have this sort of display easily accessible without some sort of protection. And does he know anything about the kind of financial protection that the museum has in cases like these? And why in the world would anyone ever damage it? There was a museum back in one of the nearby areas, I heard, that had something really, really go wrong with something about sandworms. It was really, really strange. And
Really
has he ever
strange.
heard anything like that? And I just want to keep going until the guy flees.
I'm sorry,
get
I
away
wasn't
from-
paying attention. Could you repeat all that?
Yes,
verbatim.
there might be some variation.
Let's have you roll intimidation.
Would that be intimidation or persuasion?
Intimidation.
Okay.
I'm trying to scare him away. It is true.
I mean, I would argue that you're trying to annoy him away.
There's no rolling for annoying, so I'm gonna roll
There
this
should be.
intimidation.
Yeah, right.
Well, you could base it on my performance.
Yeah, it
Let's
could be
homebrew it in
like
real quick.
All right. Well, unfortunately, my intimidation is only a +1, and I rolled a 12, so I got a 13.
You beat
I rolled a lot of 12s today.
you beat his roll. So
Oh boy.
you see this fine young man. He's got the name tag Darrison on his pocket. He's a human. And he reminds you a lot of Koreg. With each question you ask, he gives a very
He's a turtle?
blunt and literal answer. And every time you try to ask something a little more eloquent and flourishing. He doesn't seem to understand what you're saying, and goes back to the most basic kind of response that he can make. And he seems to say, I've got to go check over here. Upstairs is the thing. I hope you like plants. Bye. And he wanders away doing his duties.
Weaponized Igor. Okay, so now that he's gone, I want to take a closer look at everything and see what we have in terms of access, tunnels, storage closets, maintenance rooms, etc., and so forth off of this room.
All right, roll investigate.
Natural 20. No, it would have been hilarious if I rolled that before.
So
would have been hilarious if you just rolled a nat 1.
So Igor steps over here into this room over there, and is...
I had to show off the nat 20, sorry.
peeking around the plants, looking for secret buttons and levers and trying to sleuth their way to figure out some secrets, and accidentally stumbles into a secret passageway, and there you are in a little secret closet.
But
Ooh, so it's in here.
Crazy person found a secret closet.
Crazy person found a secret closet.
Unreal.
And you notice that there is a door very similar to the one you just entered right at the other end of that. Would you like to investigate it?
I would.
It does not seem locked.
Is there anything else in this area, or is it just kind of walkway?
It seems like maybe this could be a place for some cleaning supplies.
Okay. So, now don't know if there'll be anything from like anyone on the other end of the store, but it doesn't hurt to peek out very, very slowly and try to get an idea of what's going on the other side.
All right, so you take a peek.
This would be hilarious if I critical missed here.
You see...
Stop willing it into existence.
Okay, well, I rolled an 8, so hopefully I didn't.
This particular room is empty at the moment.
Well, that was lucky.
You see at the other side, there are glass display cases boasting objects related to life in an ancient culture. There are clay pots, stone tools, scraps of leather clothes, kind of interspersed with informational placards about their historical use. So it's just kind of run-of-the-mill displays, and you see that there are pathways to the north and south.
All right, so I'm still on the first floor, right?
Yes, you are.
And the thing is on the second floor.
It is.
All right, so I think maybe I'll run to the well, I don't know where the other, but I think going to the Alice room might be interesting to see if there's a similar kind of, and
Squid, you're
Sorry,
gonna
you're
have to
breaking up
repeat
again,
yourself
Squid.
again. You're breaking up again.
Oh no! Did we lose?
No, not in the middle of the heist.
Did we lose Squid?
No, the timing couldn't have
Da
been
da
worse.
da. Da da da.
What's happened to Squid?
It's
Tune in
interference.
next time.
It's interference from the cult of the Green Stone.
yeah, they don't want me going to find the murder stone.
They're
Okay,
silencing
sorry.
us.
How much?
They're
how
turning
much
the
is
frogs
that
gay.
net?
Oh, no. I
They're
knew
putting
it.
chemicals in the water.
All right, so I got lost. Sorry.
It's okay.
All connected.
So you were in the closet.
Right. I thought I had the thought that we should look for a similar closet upstairs, between the murder room and the Allosaurus room.
Okay. I'm gonna say
sure it's not really a murder stone.
I'm gonna say with that
But it-
natural 20 earlier, just for your exploration downstairs, you did also discover a similar closet in this area as well.
Cool. Do any of them have stairs up, or are the stairs up all public?
The stairs that you found so far, it's just the one stairwell in the center of the museum here. You have not found
Makes
any
sense.
stairs over here.
Okay. So I will cut. I guess I'll try to start making my way to the others to suggest we look for something similar upstairs when we get a chance, because that might increase our ability to get away or hide or other things when we actually steal the fucker.
So I'm just gonna...
so optimistic.
Well, it helps to plan.
So that's what you found so far. I'm just revealing the downstairs
Thank you.
portion of the museum. On that half, you have not yet quite uncovered what's behind these doors over to the right, but at least you can see that far. Okay. All right, so we're gonna head upstairs, and we're gonna check in with Korrig and Stick. So
Yay, Korrig and Stick.
let me get these tokens moved to the correct layer.
Onions are like, or ogres are like onions. They have layers. I just
Yeah,
thought
like
that. No, sorry.
yeah, like one.
Mhm.
Right, so you've revealed you came in through that door, and you see there's a door there, and I think that's all. So let's move this up there. Okay. So in this room, where you were both ushered in, you see there are chairs surrounding several tables, cluttered with crystal and silver tableware. Against the east wall, a light green stone rests atop a marble pedestal.
Right there.
How
We can
many-
just take it.
How many people are in this room with us? I'm using my passive perception of 15. I'm so passively perceptive, I can't even perceive how perceptive I am.
Almost as passively perceptive as you are passively aggressive.
That's
Nice. That's a good line.
Mm-hmm. You see about 20 other attendees here. This wing's oak doors opened up and revealed a very luxuriously appointed ballroom. You're noticing that these crimson tablecloths with the fine china adorning the tables, there are chandeliers sparkling overhead, and cabinets filled with glittering gemstones surround the space. At the center is a marble pedestal with that particular green light. Everyone is dressed in that elaborate finery. Seems like maybe they're long-term donors. There are several guards present in this space as well, kind of sparse throughout. And you see a woman kind of at the head of this area, and people are just having some drinks, hanging out, doing their thing.
Having some drink.
Does there appear to be, and is it just the rock sitting on the pedestal? Does it appear to be any sort of something surrounding it? Is it a glass case, something like that?
It seems to just be a stone sitting on top of a marble pedestal. There doesn't seem to be anything encasing it at the moment.
Looking around, you said there's lots of other jewels and things in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any that are roughly green and or slightly the same size as this thing on here?
No, this one seems to be the most prominently displayed piece in this gemstone wing.
And it's too big for me to create or fabricate something with prestidigitation, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Okay. I look at Korrig and I whisper, I'm like, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good. And I was like,
oh no.
and I'm like, oh, we limp over towards the rock, towards the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, okay, And I look at him and I say, hit me. Your mother was a tortoise. Smack. And I fall backwards, limping towards the rock and the pillar and the pedestal, falling into it. I'm not trying to grab it or anything. I'm literally just, I've been hit and I fall backwards towards it.
So as you're falling backwards towards the pedestal, one of the guards grabs you and holds you up steady.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Can you believe him? He always lets his anger get the worst of him.
I'm sorry. My mother is very special to me.
Well, you must be careful. You must be careful. This is a very, very important gallery display. Goodness.
I may have lost my temper slightly. I mean, these things happen with a friend of mine. I'm so sorry for insulting your lineage like that. I would never dream to do such a thing again. All the while I'm twirling my mage hand and I'm seeing if it can get to around, or I'm not trying to grab the stone. I'm just seeing if there's some sort of magical field surrounding it.
I accept your apology. However, you will be executed someday. Just not today.
It seems like an appropriate response. After all, there's still mimics and frogs to be executed.
Indeed.
I will happily... Oh, go ahead.
So I say, for the moment, you don't seem to be noticing anything like that. I mean, you're not out here casting a detect magic spells. You're not going to get a whole lot.
I was just basically seeing... I was trying to see if there was something that would prevent me physically from touching it before the guard grabbed me, hence the falling backwards towards it, or if magically there was something that would stop a mage hand from going and like manipulating it, short of a guard obviously seeing that and being like, well, this rock is floating away, douche.
Yeah, I'm thinking the guards there's quite a few of them here in this room, and there's about 20 attendees. I think if you were to come up with some funny business, you might start an alarm.
I'm not trying to steal the stone. I'm just trying to see if there's anything physically or magically in between me and the stone.
Just guards.
Okay, good to know. And there's no other... I'm looking at this bootleg map in my mind. There's something... There's apparently stairs to the attic and maybe another window that looks down here on the right. Are those visible to us as we're in the room?
In the room, let me move this person. Nope, I don't think you see that from in here. This room, the only entrances you see are the one that you walked in here, and then there seems to be a door to a side corridor over here. The rest is all walls. Roll perception for me.
Me or Korig or both of us?
You can both do it.
We'll roll.
All right.
Yes.
19.
All the rolls.
You can do it.
Koreg got a 6.
With a 6 Koreg, those rocks kind of look tasty to you. You probably shouldn't eat them, but you're really wondering what they taste like.
You could eat them.
I often wonder what each rock tastes like.
With your roll stick, you do see that there's a pretty sizable vent right about there. Right about there that, you presume must lead to outside of this room.
Okay. I whisper to Korig and I say, is there anything else you want to see in here, or shall we check out the other exhibits?
Koreg is going to get as close as he possibly can to this green stone and see if he can glean anything special about it that maybe, I don't know, just take look at every edge of it, see if he can sense anything weird about it, or if there's maybe something that he senses that someone else didn't or whatnot. Just glean as much as he can from this supposed egg that we are tasked to steal.
You glean that shit so hard, man. You don't even know.
investigate?
Yeah, we'll investigate.
Koreg got a 13.
With a 13, as you're really trying to zone in and notice this thing, you're not really picking up anything from the egg. The stone just seems like a very pretty stone. There are some kind of runes, perhaps, carved into it of a language you do not recognize. But as you're getting closer and investigating this, you're also kind of noticing that, that pedestal may not be an ordinary pedestal. You're noticing that
It's a mimic.
are some tiny little glyphs that are carved right into the base of that. And so you might presume that when this room is emptied out, that it seals that right in place.
Okay.
Korg
is going to sketch the runes that are on the stone.
Okay.
Egg.
And as you're investigating that and trying to check out and see the stone, you do catch wind of some conversation from some of the nobles here. You hear... What do you hear? You hear somebody scoffs and he says, "Oh my God, did you hear that the curator adores giant vintage dolls? I mean, how creepy. I heard that she keeps one in her office. It's the size of a grown human. What an immature weirdo. I can't believe it. That's so gross."
Ew.
And Obs, you hear... Reroll. You hear...
Enhance.
I heard that sometimes they have some hidden displays in the basement at night. Someone thinks that maybe the curator or her own guards is stealing something down there. Okay.
While Korg is looking, I'll also examine the stone just to see if now that I'm in such proximity to it, if I feel any of that similar tugging or curiosity that made me agree to go on this ridiculous heist in the first place.
When you see the stone, again, it just looks like an ordinary little stone from an, archaeological dig. But you feel hungry or thirsty or something. It feels like something you need. There's some kind of a drive that Stick is experiencing, brought on by the view of this stone.
Does it increase with my proximity towards it, or is it just a visual thing?
The closer you get, the stronger the drive feels.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
that's not good.
All right.
Okay.
So let's swap for a moment to Lorelei and her friend.
Yeah, let's see Lorelei fucking getting a second base for some key card action.
I'm taking one for the team, okay? Because apparently you guys can't do anything.
So the two of
Ain't
you...
nobody trying to have sex with a 6'4" goblin.
I'm sorry, Lorelei. I will have sex with the next person that needs to have sex with.
I don't plan on putting out, okay?
Simply let me extract my penis from my shell. Give me a moment.
This will take a while.
As you're climbing...
I think.
As you're climbing the stairs, Lorelei with the guard, you again are noticing what Stick and Korag noticed. There's a bunch of prehistoric dinosaur looking creatures around this room. You do see a few guards, one by the door over here, and there's one maybe just kind of lounging about over here. You see that there's a hall here, there's a hall there. And that's, I think, the extent of what you see. What would you like to do with your friend?
So I'm kind of just gonna stay close to where are his eyes? Like, where's his focus?
You know where his eyes are.
You know where his eyes are. And he makes a reference to you, Lorelei, and he's like, so I know that you really wanted to see the exhibits, but in case you need to use the restroom. And he makes a point down this hall. He's like, I could show you where
Well,
that
that would
is.
be really helpful because this dress is really tight and
Oh God,
the bathroom. I would rather not have to find one in the case of an emergency. Yeah, if you could direct me, that would be great.
All right, so as you're heading down the hall here, you make your way down. There are, in fact, some restrooms, some bathrooms, some stalls, maybe. You also do notice, as you're heading down the hall with your new friend, there's maybe a staircase at the end of the hall, and he is ahead of you, and he opens the door and says, ladies first.
To the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. Is this just a ladies' room or is this a private restroom?
Oh, it's private.
Oh dear.
God, it's so uncomfortable.
It's just terrible. I sat
So
through all of the
uncomfortable.
terrible stuff in Doki Doki looking for like, oh, maybe at some point there'll be some mac and cheesing it. Nothing. And now I'm getting the only mac and cheesing that I don't want to see, which is Emmy have to watch someone sexually assault her for some information for a fucking magic rock.
I actually want to try to see.
What's your goal here, Lorelei?
I've done worse for magic.
My
rocks.
goal is to try to use sleight of hand to get the key off him.
Okay. So you are trying to get it off. Roll sleight of hand, please.
Not like that.
Wait, with advantage because of the boobies.
Yes, with advantage because of the booba.
I should point out, and this would have probably been mentioned during the planning. Igor has the ability to do minor illusions, so if we wanted to put a replacement in or something, we might be able to get away with that for
absolutely. Look, we're just casing the joint now. This isn't the robbery.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying if we wanted to get our own copy of the key, for example.
Let me look at this.
Well, you can't minor illusion a magical
I
item.
I got a 22
No, but just-
total.
So he doesn't notice his pocket is empty.
So you said you got a 22 total. He don't notice shit.
Oh my.
You have a key card in your pocket. So you go into the restroom, and he waits like a gentleman out there for you to...
Yeah, like a gentleman as he escorts you into the filthy restroom. It's like, this is romantic, babe. Do you want the seat up or the seat down?
I mean,
Do you want me to run some water in the background? Because I'm fancy like that.
I mean, nothing is more
Jesus.
of a turn on with a man than a man who knows how to put the seat down. What can I say?
Do our watches still work? Would now be just for comic effect a great time to be like, hey, Lorelei, report in. What's going on with you?
I would kill you all. I would murder you.
Have you gotten the key card yet? Over.
Over.
All right, so now
Is it
that I know
over?
where
Over.
this private restroom is, in this restroom, do I see like any vents or anything? If I need to pop in them, like I can climb into?
Not that you're noticing. They just seem to be a private little bathroom that can be locked from the inside. There's, a sink and a toilet and, some
So
toiletries.
I'm gonna shimmy the key card into places where it would not be obvious where it is, and it would be well hidden and concealed, before heading back out and saying to the guard man, thank you so much for taking so much of your time to help me. My friends were going to go see the exhibit. Is there by chance a way you could take me back that way?
Yeah.
What?
You head back
What?
over that way
Wait,
around
what?
the corner. And he
What?
points in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
Do you head that
Who
way?
is this person? What? That he would just be like, oh yeah, no, cool. Just like nothing.
I'm hot. He's probably never had a hot person talk to him ever in any kind of like positive manner.
So as you're heading in that
so
direction, the guard that's been escorting you, he looks at the guard who's by the door and he says, hey, doofus, open up the door. We've got a real lady coming to see the stone. You better open that door and treat her right. And the door opens, and you were invited
Goodness.
into the gala.
Thank
Good
you
job.
very much.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very
and
nice.
Your friend resumes his duties back on the first floor.
Haha, you said duty.
You said
Ah.
duty.
Duties.
Okay.
Duty.
We're adults.
Okay.
All
Oh, I
right,
had a thought.
Igor, where are you now?
Okay, I actually had a thought. Instead of going upstairs, though I do intend to look upstairs for similar closets. I wanted to see if any of the closets look like they've been left unused for some time. Like if they don't see a lot of traffic.
You can see that this particular closet that you're in here in the middle, it's pretty damn dusty. There are a lot of cobwebs. It's doesn't look
dust,
like
though.
it's an area they use very much. It
So
is
I'm
a magical academy. Cleaning up through magic is probably easier than manual labor.
Sure. Okay, because I was thinking one option we could have, and this is something to float to the group later, is to if one or more of us ducked into this room, we might be able to stay in the museum after closing. So
Possibly, yeah.
No.
or to smuggle something into there that we could then use. I wish I knew more of what was disrupting our teleport bracelets, or if there's a way to lock our teleport bracelets onto an item. Because if we had a way to do that, then we could put that item into the closet and teleport to that item. But I don't know if that's something that we could do.
So far, the use of the portals, the circles, right? There are circles in your dorm, circles in the library,
Right.
circles in your
Can we
classrooms.
draw one?
You haven't attempted it. The only one that's been like an instant port is your dorm room button. It seems to just send you there without having to have stepped in a circle.
Right.
But for the most part,
Okay.
it's like a step in circle, go to circle system that you've used.
Okay. Well, that might be a long-term thing to look at, is what exactly it recognizes about a room to be able to do that teleporting from anywhere. But right now, that's probably not a great thing. So I'm going to make note of that closet, and I guess I will go back. I will go up to the Allosaurus room just to see if I can find a similar closet up there.
Okay. All right, so let's move you, Igor, up
Thank
to
you, thank
the
you.
upstairs here. Boop, boop, boop.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Yeah, you do see you've got the Allosaurus here in the room. You've got some other little dinosaurs. There's a few guards kind of milling about. There's these little lounges. It's just a nice little cozy museum area.
Very cool. So can I
You're
You're
muffling.
breaking up again, Squid. Pop, plop, pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop.
Are you back?
Squid is chopping up.
Breezy.
Did we lose Squid?
I was,
Oh,
I don't think we
Yep.
lost Squid entirely.
I'm still.
We're getting them in
I'm
0.5 seconds.
I'm just thinking.
Okay.
Are there? Yes, sorry. Are there any visible closets in this room that similar to the ones downstairs?
So all you see so far in this room is there is a doorway here. There's a hall up here. There's a hall up here. The door that everyone else has went into there. And that's all you see. Roll.
It's okay with that.
Roll an investigation or perception for me for this room.
I would like to, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Was a third.
Did I hear 13?
I heard a thur.
That's what I heard. Is that 13?
13.
Thur.
13. Okay.
Yes.
Thur.
With a 13,
Thur.
you are seeing some statues of a winged satyr in this room, which is kind of interesting. And that giant Allosaurus almost seems mechanical, kind of like the folks in the library that you were checking out. The other thing you do notice with a 13 is as you are kind of scoping out and checking out all these little statues and, ooh, what's this? Ooh, how does that work? You do notice there is...
Do I get to hack the Allosaurus?
There is, in fact,
Can I hack?
a closet
Hack the
here.
dinosaur.
Hack the planet.
I need to hack the dinosaur. Even if it doesn't do anything, I need to hack the dinosaur. You don't understand. This is my character's reason for being, is to hack this fucking dinosaur. I need to. I need to.
I need it. I want to give it to me, AOC.
I must try.
Squid must open the door, get on the floor, and hack the dinosaur.
I like it. I like what you did there.
That was very nice. Very nice.
Well done, Plunge.
You do see that the
Fingers.
Allosaurus appears to be a
Hope your
preserved
girl's
specimen. And it actually seems to be moving. It's wagging its
It's an
tail.
animatronic.
God damn it.
It's moving its arms around. And
Don't
it
give
is
Igor hope.
it's just
It's
having
singing
a
happy
good time.
birthday to the children.
It might. It might.
This is the Five Nights at Freddy's sequel.
I was okay. I had a.
We thought it was a heist. It's actually a
I
horror
had a
show.
really wacky backup plan.
So while you were
Um,
hacking it, you ended up turning on this animatronic device.
Amazing.
God damn it.
Prepare
There'll
to
be no
run.
living with her now.
I want to make friends with it.
Oh, God damn it.
What can I roll to make friends with the animatronic dinosaur?
Let's do Tinker's or Thieves tool with proficiency.
Spike, don't leave now. We're about to make friends with a dinosaur.
All right. So when I roll the thieves' tools, what dice do I use for that?
Thieves tools would probably be an intelligence check
Okay. I
plus your proficiency.
do have. Okay.
I think. Hold on.
Wonderful.
I think so. I don't
All
know.
right.
I know D&D.
I don't know. Whatever.
All right.
Roll whatever.
Thieves, what are
Roll
you
it.
going to do?
Roll a D100. I don't care.
Bitches.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna make this count. All right. So what is my proficiency? Oh, it's a +2.
Plus
okay.
2.
+2. Where am I?
Level 1. Level 1.
Level 1.
The 9th session of level 1.
Good night, Autobot Spike. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
I rolled an 18. Intelligence bonus is 4. +2.
With a 19, you are successfully able to unlock another mode of the Allosaurus
God damn it.
device, and it makes a loud roar. And as it's roaring, Stick, Lorelei, and Korag, you hear the sound of roaring from the room outside of where you are. And it seems to have stirred the guards into action, and they are zooming in, running to investigate. Igor, what do you do?
I'm going to play innocent because I'm just a first year gnome. I'm going to pretend like I'm really scared of this thing and like, why is it doing this? Is this normal? I'm going to babble.
All right, roll persuasion for
Why?
me.
Why?
Why does this always happen when I go near a dinosaur?
I don't understand. I just wanted to see the dinosaur.
I'm having flashbacks to a traumatic childhood event.
Did I have a traumatic childhood event?
I don't know.
You
They don't know
pretend.
that.
Maybe.
All right.
Welcome in, Enric the Man. Welcome. We're
Hello,
doing
Enric the
D&D.
Man.
It's fun.
Hello, Enric the
dear.
Man.
Oh dear. Well, my deception roll, or you said persuade?
Persuasion.
Yeah, perception.
Unfortunately, I only have a 13, so
All right, with a 13, you're trying to be innocent and exclaim that, oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening. It's just so mysterious. You don't seem to be convincing anyone of anything, but the giant animatronic Allosaurus begins to move and pounces.
What?
And attacks the guard to your left.
What? Igor, get out of there!
He has a family. Stop.
Give it a good lick.
And the other
Lick
guard
is gonna-
over here is trying to wrangle this construct into submission.
well, when you say attack, is it like killing him or just kind of?
It's trying to, yeah.
All right, I think I better try to calm down the thing so we don't murder anybody. So I guess I'm gonna try to do that.
All right, roll
damn it.
another tinkering check.
Well, this time's a 9. Plus 4 is 13. Plus 2, 15.
A 15. All right, a 15 seems to get it back to its default setting.
I think you're onto something, Squid. If we use this thing to kill everybody in the room, we can just walk out with this thing.
Yeah, I don't know why you turned it off.
And it heads back to its display and begins to sing you happy birthday. All right, what would you like to do now?
I think I should probably maybe run for it before the guards decide to come after me.
Wait. So can we have said that at the sign of the roar and a couple guards leaving that Korig and I would have, I would have had my arm around him and been like, "Go see what that is. Go see what that is." And
Yeah,
we would have walked out.
Lorelei, are you following?
Yep.
The three of you enter. You see some guards, dismayed. One looks like his clothing has been ripped over here. And in the center of the room, the Allosaurus statue is moving and is singing a very cheerful happy birthday song.
Can I perceive
Oh, whose
with
birthday
my
is it?
Oh,
Oh,
so
oh, God.
scary.
Can I perceive with my passive insight of 15 that Igor has done some shit and
You-
has the I'm about to run away and blow this look on their face?
You just know it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know.
good. Okay. And I say, "Oh my God, there you are. Come over here. Are you okay? We were so worried about you. Get the fuck over here. Are you okay? We were
I
so
will
worried.
get
We
the fuck
couldn't
over
find you anywhere." And I just kind of give Igor a hug, but the hug is like a little tight on the back of the neck. And I was like, "Oh my God, we were so worried. We heard this roar and we just didn't know what happened. Don't you fucking blow this for us. I swear to God. Thank you so much for finding our friend. We were so worried about them. I swear to fucking God."
All right, I'll go along with it. I'll go along with it.
Stick,
it a mimic?
roll persuasion with is that deception? That's
I mean,
deception.
it's technically not deception.
Roll
but I-
deception with
think you're wrong.
advantage.
Okay.
You're trying to deceive the guards into thinking
It's-
Igor's innocent.
Lucky for me, I'm a very deceptive person.
It's true.
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's do a little better. 19.
19. The guards are trying to investigate. They've been alerted. They are occupied by the Allosaurus animatronic. Some of them are a little sheepish. They did not really seem to fixate on Igor just yet. So you have successfully distracted the group into thinking that Igor is with you all along. And I'm going to give you DM inspiration for your wonderful, wonderful skills there.
And I kind of wink at everybody. I'm like, oh, look,
Wonderful.
there's such a mess. Aren't they a mess? Is there a bathroom somewhere we can get them cleaned up? Anywhere?
Lorelai, do you know where a bathroom is?
I do. I know where a private restroom is.
Oh, can we please take them there right now, this very second, away from these people right now?
Yeah, let's
Oh,
do
good.
that.
Let's follow a Lorelei there then.
All right. Our roommates.
We open up the door and we find the guard just going to town on himself. She'll be back. She'll be back. No?
No.
Good.
No. Nope.
I'd like to apologize. I just said that because Emmy was taking a bite of food and I wanted to try and time it perfectly to get a spew. So I apologize.
And of course, it's chicken I have in my mouth.
Yeah.
Of course, it's chicken.
Yeah. So you've already got cock in your mouth anyway. It's half the joke right there.
And if you choke on it,
So
then you're
close.
choking the chicken.
Ah!
So that's a whole other joke.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, the restrooms are open. They are available. In fact, as you are heading into a restroom, one of the doors opens. And as you're closing your door, you see... Find her.
It's a lady.
Hi.
It's a lady.
You looking for
Evie,
someone?
meow meow.
She's just gonna snuggle over here.
She's a snuggly kitty.
Ah,
I don't trust her.
show us the kitty.
I never trust a pussy.
You
Cat.
see an elven woman coming out of the restroom, and it stanks. It stinks. It doesn't smell good.
I
Blew it
But,
up.
didn't think elves could do that.
but she's dressed to the nines, and she appears similar to the description that Dr. Cass gave you of the curator of the museum. And you see that on her person, she has a really trashy Michael Kors clutch that she's got behind her back. And she is walking past the room you entered over back towards the gemstone.
So
display.
it's on her back. She can't see it, correct?
Correct.
Can I do a sleight of hand to try to sneak my hand in and out and see what I can grab as she's passing? Because her shit stank.
You can try, but you're going to have to make that check with disadvantage because it stanks real bad in that hallway.
Wait. So she's walking past us.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're all here. She's walking towards us, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. You guys
You
are kind of
said-
sneaking into the restroom, and she's walking out the one to the right.
So the
Who is
lower
this?
of my two was 16.
Ooh.
All right, 16. Let me see.
Would I be able to see what a Lorelei was trying to do?
Yeah, you guys are all kind of huddling in the same bathroom.
Okay, I would like to provide a distraction by, again, slowly losing my footing and trying to grab onto Korrig a bit. Oh, my knee, and sort of tumbling towards her in a way where I'm not trying to fall into her, but fall to the wall around her and be like, ha, 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 ha.
Don't you dare say anything else about my mother.
All right.
no.
Oh, while they're
this
doing
is
that,
the hidden part.
can I go back to trying to hack the Allosaurus from a distance?
Oh
See
my
if I-
God! Stop it with the damn dinosaur! We
I love him.
barely got you out of there alive.
I love him.
It's not going anywhere.
I'm not going to try to
At
make
least
it do
for
anything.
now,
I
it's
just
not.
want to
Guards
see
are
if I can
right
connect to it from here.
There. Just give it a second. It's not. They're not going to take it apart. It'll be there tonight. when we come back to actually steal this fucking
I
thing.
know, but I want to send it a message.
Why don't we
of love and
try to
friendship.
steal it now while we're here?
There's so many guards in there.
All right,
You
Emmy,
can't sleep with them all, Alora.
you said you got a 16, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
So with Styx distraction, I'm going to roll her perception check with disadvantage.
Sweet.
I do pronounce the Lorelei like the Styx song, if that helps.
Yeah.
Enric. She does not,
What'd
but
you
I
roll? What is that?
Wrong camera.
A
Oh,
one!
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah.
Critical
Hang on.
failure.
I see.
When the
Just roll the
DM
one.
rolls a one, everybody parties. This
So
is my-
she is furling her lips. Maybe she's a little embarrassed that she's a little stanky. But she's furling her lips as she is wandering down the hall. And she sees Stick kind of falling out into the hallway. Korrig is in the restroom. You don't bump into her, but you distract her enough that very delicately Lorelei just kind of sneaks behind and boop, grabs
I
whatever's
love a rogue.
inside that clutch. And she
Oh,
says,
I'm so sorry.
"Excuse me."
I'm so sorry. I so like a terrible injury earlier today. My balance is so awful. Please, by all means, please continue along your way.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be here.
Perhaps
Maybe
you're right. I
you
was
should
just
go
so-
home. You don't look well. You look green in the face. I think it's time
Who
for
are
you
you
to
speak
get out of
us
here.
this way?
No,
I am Alda Arkin. I am this museum's curator. Thank you very much. I am very important
my God,
here.
You're the curator?
Yes.
I was
Yes, I
just
am.
telling my friend here how much we've enjoyed all of the works, the setup, the imagery, the journey that it takes you on as you move from one room to the next. We're absolutely captivated by what you've put together here. What was your inspiration?
Another
Did you do
deception
it
check,
by
please.
yourself?
What's that now? I'm
Another
sorry?
deception check, please.
I don't like your tone, AOC. What do you mean deception?
Time to deceive.
Come on, motherfucking +6. Do me right. Ooh, oh, that's gonna be a 23.
She
I lie like a motherfucker.
she looks at you. She
You lie
hears
like
what you're
Xenos
saying,
Yep.
and she purses her lips a little bit, like, Thank you. Thank you. Well, I must be going. I have a presentation to make, but please enjoy the museum and check out the gemstone when you get a chance. And
Where will this presentation be? Is it open to the public?
only if you have tickets. It's a special event for donors only.
Ah, I see. I see. Well, someday.
I will donate 1 copper. May I join?
No, and she walks past you.
I would.
Too rich
Was
for her
that-
blood.
Lorelei, you take a look at the things that you pulled out of that. You find there is a map that has the museum guards after hour stations. There is a master key to the museum's locked doors. And
So I didn't need to like go through all the trouble with that one card.
Oh, you just gave him blue balls. You didn't even have to
But
do
now,
anything.
now we have a backup key. So
We
having a
do,
backup
we
key means
do.
we can have 2 teams
That
and
does.
separate out.
And you
in theory,
also
yes.
find some kind of a pass key.
A what key?
Some kind of a pass key, a key card. It does some other function you think perhaps besides opening doors.
Can I examine it and see if I can get an idea of what it does?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
Woohoo. Let me get my phone out of sleep mode.
Yeah, wake up your damn phone.
22.
Ooh,
rolled
that's a
16.
lot of 20s.
With a 22, you are
22.
remembering that your mentor's warehouse, where they were manufacturing these decanters of endless water, at night, sometimes when the lights would go out and everybody was home on a break having a nice little holiday, he would set up alarms throughout the facility that would let him know if some funny business was going on when he wasn't there. And you remember he had some kind of a key card like this that he could use to bypass that alarm.
All right, I will explain this to the others really quickly.
Noted.
Because that seems promising.
Yes.
What is as I assume we've all sort of navigated into a bathroom that has not been blown up by a curator's intestines at this point. With the map that Lorelei stole, does it indicate how many guards are in the museum after hours?
It does. It does. It tells you their rounds and where they're located.
How many?
It depends on where you're looking. Is there a particular area you're trying to figure out?
This floor, the floor with the rock on it.
So the floor with the rock on it. 2 guards are posted inside the gemstone wing at night. 2 guards are patrolling the area of the prehistoric predators at night. You do see that somewhere on this floor is a cafe, and in the cafe, there is 1 guard that patrols that area at night. Let me see, there's 3 more areas. Somewhere up here is an archaeological display. There are 2 guards that patrol the exhibit and move from one room to the other every 5 minutes. There's an underground wonders exhibit. Shares that those 2 guards, and also on this floor is the creatures of past exhibits. 1 guard patrols that area.
Okay, so by my count, that makes too many fucking guards.
There's always the Allosaurus.
That's going to be your answer for everything for the rest of this campaign. It's like, hey guys,
Absolutely.
you know where we could get some backup? In the museum with the Allosaurus. Come
It's
on.
true. Until I hack about it, that is totally what happened.
Oh my
Fair enough.
god.
Could you resist it if you hacked a dinosaur?
Well, no, of course not, but I
There you go.
can't. So I never have to I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. It's like, oh boy, I'm sure heroin's awesome, but I've never tried it, so I don't have to worry about how awesome it is.
This is how the
Well, there you go.
Horizon
There you
game
go.
started.
Yep.
Good game.
I did say that at some point Igor is going to be revealed to be the big bad of the campaign.
At some point, like today, like right
Pretty
now.
sure it's the dinosaur.
The dinosaur works for me now.
All right, so let's figure this out, you guys. We have a bunch of keys, so we can get in here.
Yep.
Or, based on what I presume Igor has told us about their adventures in the first floor, it's probably not too difficult for us to hide in here while the place shuts down.
That's
Which
true.
leaves us 2 problems. One, what do we do with the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, between 10 and 12 guards that are upstairs in the room with the rock that we need? I don't know. I think Korig pointed out that there's some sort of ruins or something on the pedestal that's holding the rock. So clearly there's some defense system in place that I don't know about you guys, but I'm not equipped to dispel or destroy. And then the small little matter of getting the fuck out of here again.
Okay, so question. Oh, it doesn't have to do with the dinosaur this time. The runes on the display.
Do any of us recognize the writings that he made?
That's not what I'm asking. I'm
Okay.
actually asking Korg the dimensions of the display itself. Is it fairly narrow, or is it a wide display?
I will relay the dimensions that I have very meticulously memorized.
Well, Affector, my thought is, would Korg be able to tell, is the display itself small enough for us to get a bag of holding around it?
Probably not. The whole
Okay.
display.
All right, too bad.
The stone likely, but probably not the whole display.
All right. Too bad, because I was thinking we could just take the display. Do we think the key card would help with the display?
It might. It helps with
It might.
alarms.
I also heard some rumbling. Stop it, Emmy. I also heard some mumblings about some. Did anybody by chance go into the basement? I heard mumblings about something in the basement, guards maybe stealing some things. If they're stealing pieces from the museum, that means there might be an exit from the basement. If we can get to that with the stone, we can out of here with it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could find a guard that is pliable.
Well,
Have
we've
him help
already
us.
found a guard that's pliable. I think if a Lorelei
That's
shows a little nip or something, we might be able to get something
Jesus.
done.
I seem to recall Korag saying that he would take the that for the team for the next one.
Yeah, he did say he
It's
would
true.
take it. Korg can jiggle like the Daddy Xenos twerking emote.
Or eggshell is very pleasurable.
Yep.
Indeed.
Ribbed for everyone's pleasure.
Even better that it has a tuxedo shirt painted on it right now.
That's true.
Well, all you have to do, Enric the man, is subscribe to Emmy and Jeru, and that terrible, terrible nightmare emote will be all yours.
I have that one. I have the Emmett Silk Snap and the Emmett Silk Wave.
Yep.
But the holy shit one's still my favorite.
Yes, I love the holy shit one.
Mhm.
That is like my favorite.
Holy shit.
Now,
Oh.
Enric, you should also follow Obsessive Repulsive because
Nope.
it annoys him.
Nope.
You should
Don't
not
listen to Squid.
You
We're-
shouldn't subscribe to me because you won't get anything out of it. I have one emote. But Emmy is a good one to subscribe to. You should also subscribe to Affector and Plunge.
Yeah,
Yes,
Plunge
Affector
has some
has
joke mode,
so
and
many
Affector's a
good
good
emotes.
person and deserves your support because he's doing the Lord's work here on Twitch.
Seconding this, follow obsessive repulsive. Thank you, Dove.
Dove, what did I ever
Dove.
what did I ever do to you? I've always supported you. Why would you do this to me? I've
Dove,
always been nice
we
to
love
you.
you.
Hi,
Hopefully
Dove.
your ISP is being less mean. I know they're still working on it, but
So the roommates are in the bathroom figuring out.
Please remind me again,
I hacked the
Corey,
dinosaur.
what you overheard. I forget.
Something about a doll.
Oh.
some
She
shit
has
like
made.
a lifelike doll.
The curator has a human-sized doll in her office, and it's creepy.
But why? Maybe you could hack that, Igor.
We could
You
probably
certainly
get
like
in-
to hack shit.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's see what it is.
But can
If
we
it's
see
hackable.
well, I mean, not now, maybe when it's darker out, but can anyone see a way to get into the basement? I'm looking at this little terrible map that was drawn.
I did find the staircase. I'm going to explain what I found there, I think. So I just didn't get a chance to go down there.
You found a staircase.
Well, we found a staircase going up, the one that's next to us.
You haven't found the staircase yet going
But
down.
There's no, and on the map, stairs to basement where? Question mark.
Is there a vent in this bathroom?
Can we
No.
vent out like in Among Us?
No,
I asked that earlier.
That's why it stank so much next door.
Oh God.
The key card now.
You
Is the
do?
toilet big enough for me to flush myself through?
Oh, definitely not.
No.
Darn. Worth a shot.
But why don't we check the offices? Because I didn't check any. I didn't have a key card, so I didn't check there. And we do know that the guards use the key cards to go places. So maybe they.
Yeah,
maybe
but weren't the
one of those
guards
offices
coming?
have a
Weren't the guards
staircase.
coming out of the offices?
They were going in and out.
Yeah, so if we all four of us knuckleheads just walk into an office like, what? That's your plan?
Sure.
You hack one dinosaur, and all of a sudden you have no fear. You're just like, we're just gonna
I've
walk into
never
the
had
security
fear.
office.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the lack of fear predates the dinosaur.
It's true.
I also had another thought for dealing with the stone, which is that I do have the spell catapult. Just throwing that out there.
Literally.
You can always flush it down the toilet.
But where does the toilet go? It would be so convenient if it went to the moat right outside our
That's what I
our
was
room.
thinking. Which makes me question the cleanliness of that moat.
Oh God.
Indeed.
Gonna have to start racing to the bathroom again. Well, okay. Can we at least come up with a cover story of why 4 strangers are walking into these offices that we don't have key cards for, or shouldn't, if a guard's in there? Can a Lorelei find her little friend and
human
be
doll
like, I need a
repairmen.
little... Ooh, a Lorelei. You can say, I need a little more privacy. Maybe the bathroom was a little whatever. Are any of those offices free? Maybe something like that.
I could try. I just have to figure out how am I going to justify the.
What if you spilled something on your dress and needed to change it?
No, you can just say that the
But
bathroom
he'd
was
want
too
to go in
small.
with me and see me naked.
That's the whole
Well,
point. That's
if-
why
if
you're
it's-
going into the bigger office. And then
And then-
when
and then
he's
we'll just
about
knock
to
on the
make a
poncho.
move, we just come in and we're like, oh, this isn't the cap. Oh, Lorelei, what are you doing? And we'll totally cock block you and pull you out of there.
Oh, you guys are better. You guys are freaking better if I'm doing this shit.
We will absolutely do that. Shit, we actually will absolutely do that. I rolled I rolled a fucking 20 to see if we would do it. I actually will. Who'd have thunk it? I say that's the plan. Go find your little hoochie daddy and be like, come on, turn on that charm.
Fuck.
Well, no, it's not going to get that far.
I know, fuck you. All right.
You started this.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
true.
So I'm gonna go find him, and I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry to
We're
trouble
going to
you.
move downstairs, so we're in
Alright.
the lobby.
So everybody's going downstairs.
Going down,
down,
just
down.
like that security guard.
He
Can I
wasn't
can I
supposed to
send can I
go.
send an I love you message to the Allosaurus while we go down?
God fucking damn it.
The Allosaurus, at the moment as you're walking towards the
What?
stairwell,
Obsessive, what is the problem here?
it seems to have quieted down. The guards are kind of back to their posts. They seem chill again. If you go near it, the guards kind of eye
No,
you.
I was gonna send it via the bracelet.
Do you have the Allosaurus in your contacts?
Why not? I hacked it. Can't I do it from afar? I did to Jimmy. So now that I've had it.
Didn't you see the 1990s classic movie Hackers AOC? Once you
Yeah.
hack something, you have complete control of it forever.
With the rollerblades?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure,
I mean,
sure.
actually,
We'll let you text the dinosaur.
Yay, I can text the dinosaur. Thank you.
The reason I'm so upset about this, Emmy, is because there's an end game here where this fucking dinosaur is going to be living in our dorm with us. That's just what's going to happen.
In the moat.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure Igor
to
isn't
hide this
allowed to
fucking
bring
dinosaur.
it into the room.
I'm fine with leaving the dinosaur here. I'll just come and visit. Relax. I've got an idea of when things are too big to be kept in our house. I'm not stupid. I'm just weird.
Yeah.
If you don't already have a mount, well done.
There you go.
Actually, they do.
All right. So we're in the lobby waiting for Funkmaster Flex to get her groove on.
I want
Flex.
While
I want to make it
Igor
my,
sends
Final
tweet
Fantasy
nothing
14.
to their dinosaur again. How are you? Still roaring? Question mark? LOL heart emoji.
My Final Fantasy 14 mount, yes. Do I have a dinosaur in that? I don't think I do.
I have like 3.
I don't think I ever got a dinosaur. Then the next time I subscribe again, I'll have to get myself a dinosaur. I do have a whale.
Mm-hmm. All right, Lorelei, you descend the stairwell back into the main entrance area, and your pal,
Your buddy.
he's right there. He's right there. Garant
5
is
gold pieces.
waiting.
Oh, I was about to say 5 gold pieces if you remember his name, but you just said it.
Nah. 5 gold pieces if you remember his name now, Emmy.
Yeah, right.
5 gold pieces if he forgets your name. Am I right?
So I'm gonna
Hello.
go up to him and be like, I'm so sorry to trouble you. I know you're still working really hard. But I need privacy and the bathroom upstairs. It's really stinky and I really can't use it. I have a rip in my dress and I have to fix it. Is there somewhere you can take me where it would be a little private? Please.
Right in the crotch region.
I think I might have a closet I can put you in over that way.
I think that might be a little small on space of the way this dress is, and it takes up a lot of space, and I need to be able to like move around to get it out. Is there by chance an office or something? I promise I won't touch anything other than obviously my dress.
Roll persuasion.
With advantage. No? Okay.
Proficiency. You should let her roll with proficiency, though.
I'll give you this stick. If you can narratively come up with a way you are giving a Lorelei the help action here, I will let her roll with advantage.
Give me a second.
I got a 21 already anyway.
Well, fuck it then. Just take
15
your 20.
plus 6 is 21.
I actually thought of a way to help too.
Kalandra! Hi, Kalandra. Welcome on.
Hi, Kalandra.
Hi, Kalandra.
But it sounds like Emmy doesn't need it, so we'll save the.
We'll save it. Save it. Put it in your pocket.
Because I realized I have minor illusion as a cantrip.
Ooh.
I could make her like glow a little more and make her look heavenly.
The bosoms spilling out of her formal dress, desiring the help of a guard, any guard, to somehow save her from herself. On this night, the most magical night in his life. You'll never believe what happened. I was guarding the museum, and then my dream woman came, a tiefling, dressed to the nines. I led her to the bathroom.
With tits that were a 10.
Dressed to the 9 with tits that are a 10.
He says, all right. You can't tell anybody I let you in here, but you know the records room probably is the nicest place I can take you.
Nice.
Where do we see them walking into?
Right this way.
Middle door?
Yep.
Okay, is he scanning a card to get in there, or?
He sure is. He's pulling that key card out. He swipes the door, and he motions for you to go in with him.
Thank you. And I'm like hoping to high hell that Stick and Corey
we've
behind us.
No, we've said to her that we're giving you 30 seconds. Scope out the place because we need to see what the inside of the room looks like, or preferably according to this map, which we showed a Lorelei that these 3 rooms might be connected. So we're giving you 30 full seconds to kind of walk around and do your little whatever you're going to do to get a view of the place, and then we're going to come in.
Okay. All right, so I'm in there and I'm looking around. Do I see like anything that would link rooms together, like an extra door or like a hatch of some kind?
So you enter this room and you're noticing largely a bunch of filing cabinets. Not only are there filing cabinets, but you do see that there seems to be a door to the north to that room that the guards have been kind of coming in and out of. And there's also a door down there to the south.
Right, so I'm gonna notate that, be like, okay, I gotta tell.
Question.
Mhm.
When you got the curator's stuff, where is that?
I handed it off
Did you-
to Igor to put the bag of holding.
Okay.
Yep, bag of holding.
Igor's got the bag of holding. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, but you do have
It's in my pants.
you do have his key card. I remember, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to check what you have. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're in here, and he does one of these where he closes his eyes, but then he opens it up periodically, just kind of checking you out as you're getting ready to show off your whatever you're doing.
Yep. So I'm just gonna pretend that I'm trying to fix a tear on my dress. Because it's a crazy, fantastic dress and very tight and form fitting.
Try and go through one of the doors.
Well, I told him I wouldn't touch anything. I observed that there's 2 doors there, which is what you told me to observe.
Mhm.
Don't listen to what I said.
The rest of us can touch things. It's okay.
Yeah, I am
bird into the museum.
I am trying to keep
Who left this meta pigeon in here?
metagaming. What is
Yeah,
what is
metagaming
that?
pigeon, you got
Hi,
it.
Ghost.
Melodic ghost, thank you. Yes, it was a meta pigeon.
Beautiful.
So I'm just trying to pretty much deal with the front slit of my dress and try to pretend like there's some massive tear there and trying to fix and adjust it and
Oh, he's very, very distracted at what you're doing and doesn't seem to be focused on anything else right now.
do I see anything any documents lying around that might
Roll to investigate.
Okay. Investigate. There's screen shit. Okay. Investigate. I got a 12.
With a 12, you're noticing this room. Obviously, you're not opening any cabinets, but you do see the occasional, lopsided pile of papers and, the labels on things. Seems to reference financial records of the museum, is about some past exhibits. And you do see some kind of a document in a red folder with the label security on it.
Okay.
But it's on the cabinet next to your guard friend.
Yeah.
Sorry for the Discord. I locked it down because we had some strange people popping in there. So
That'll happen.
I've got to fix it so that mods and stuff can do it. But there's the link if you'd like to join. You are welcome.
Hey.
What do you do?
Well, it's been about a minute. So,
So I'm I see the red folder. I'm gonna wait until Obsessive and Plunge Stick and Korrig burst through the door to try to see if I could grab it and swipe it real quick.
All right, so the 3 of you head to the door. It is locked.
All right, we use the little thing from the bag of holding.
Okay.
Yep.
And we're gonna and say, all right, Korrig, ready? 1, 2, 3. And your father was a crocodile.
Hold on a second. You can't be
What
back
did you
here.
say?
Roll for initiative.
Wait, what?
Roll for
No.
initiative.
Ooh, Corey
I'm gonna
got
act
a-
surprised and be like, "Oh, excuse me."
Hey, what the heck's going on here? I want to talk really fast. This doesn't look really kosher. Sir, are you sure you should be having a young lady back here? Are you taking advantage of her? She looks like a student. She looks really, really young. Are you... do you have a supervisor? I think we really need to talk to your supervisor about this because there's no way that this is appropriate. She's half dressed. Look at that. Look,
Or I got a
everything's
17.
spilling out.
14.
How the hell is this appropriate? Are you trying to use your position and power to seduce this young woman? She's okay. So I'm going really quickly.
All right, so 17, 14. Lorelei, what'd you get?
And I need to roll my initiative too, don't I?
Yeah, so initiative. I got 14.
Squid, if you want, you can also do the roll command. You know?
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, let's roll.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Lorelei. What was yours?
14.
14. Does he get a
Squid got
bonus?
it. Oh,
He does get a bonus.
that was the factor that got a.
There you go. 20.
Is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh,
Oh, I got a 1. I fail.
What's your
Sad.
dex modifier, Squid?
Can I use that for my whatever the hell I'm trying to do with
You're rolling
the guy?
initiative. Yep, so we got to add your
Yeah.
dex to it.
Oh, okay. Dex bonus is 2.
So 22 for Igor. All right. Descending order. With that, it is a tight space. You guys are bigger than the square, so I'm just gonna put you in there. We're gonna use theater of mind because
You're
you're
just
in
gonna
there.
stick us in there.
I'm gonna stick
Oh,
y'all in
God.
there. I'm gonna stick y'all in there.
I think we're just gonna have to tie this poor guy up.
Igor, you are at the top of the round. This guard is pulling out his weapon, and he is getting ready to attack. What would you like to do?
I'm going with my rant. I'm taking the forthright part. I'm accusing this guard of God knows what because he's got this young first year student. Or at least she looks like a first-year student. I'm not going to say she specifically is, but this girl looks young. Is she a student? Are you taking advantage of a student? How the hell do you have a student back here in this completely secluded area? Do you know
How
what they could
dare
do to you for
sir?
this?
Well, I'm thinking that you shouldn't be back here, so I'm gonna have to beat the hell out of you.
Well,
Is there anything else
you
you'd like to
shouldn't be
do
back
with
here
your
either, and you
action?
could get fired.
Anything
So,
else you want to do with your action, Igor?
I'm basically going to try to persuade that we can pretend we didn't see each other.
All right, roll persuasion. It's
all
customer
right.
service workshop.
My roll is a 10, so I don't think that worked.
He is not impressed or
well,
intimidated by you. Nope.
Guys, we're gonna have to take him out.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, Koreg.
Unless you want to try something.
Does the door
You're-
close behind us?
Yeah, the door closed
Yes.
behind you. Yep.
Okay.
Nice. All right,
Your
then we can just take him out.
your weapons are in the bag.
well,
I'm sorry,
my
sir.
sword's
You
just as good
cannot
as my
beat the
claws,
guest.
So
Use your claws. All right, let's go.
Koreg attacks with a 14.
Nice.
14 is not going to do it.
Okay.
That is a miss. Do you have another attack?
Nope, not yet. I'm still level 1.
Yep. All right. Any
Yes, just
bonus?
in case you weren't sure, AOC, we're still level 1.
It's one guy. Anything else that you'd like to try to do, Koreg?
No.
All right. Lorelei, it's your turn. Your boy has turned on you. He's
I'm gonna be like, excuse me, what is going on here? And then I'm gonna try to like hide like behind a bookshelf or something and try while I'm doing that, try to snag that red folder.
okay. Roll for me a sleight of hand.
We've only been in this school for like a week. That's
Yeah,
the funniest part.
Yep.
Not even. We haven't made it for the past week. This is the
No, we
second
haven't
day of
done-
classes.
Remember when we,
I
go ahead.
got an 18.
19. All right.
18.
18? Yep.
Nice.
That folder is yours, dear. That
Remember
folder
with
is
our
yours.
session 0, we're like, oh, this should probably take, between 4 and 6 episodes to make it through everything AOC has planned. And we laughed and laughed and laughed.
Now we're gonna total party wipe on a single guard.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I've got an idea for my next round though. So
Lorelei, so you use, I'm gonna say that's your bonus action, to stuff the folder in your nature's pocket. What would you like to make an attack? Would you like to try to get something out of the bag? What do you want to do with your action?
I want to make an attempt to deceive him that I have no part in it.
Okay, roll a persuasion with advantage because he's already smitten by you.
You said persuasion, right?
Yep.
Persuasion. That's a 25.
Jesus Christ.
nice.
I get a plus 6 to it.
He is holding his spear ready to attack your friends, and he holds it back, hesitating for a moment. Okay, Stick. You've got a guard. He's hesitating. He's holding a spear. What would you like to do?
What spells do I actually have?
What would I like to do, or what should I do?
What would Stick do?
WWSD.
Oh no.
That's WD.
No.
Okay, Stick would do a 2-part thing, and if the first thing didn't work, he'd do the second thing. So Stick would just be like, I'm so sorry, sir. I don't have any idea what's happening here. My friend and I, we maybe have had a little too much to drink. It's all a very exciting thing, as you can see. And I'm pointing at Corrig. I'm like, he's very agitated, and I'm trying to calm him down. We're just trying to get out of here. We're so sorry. We don't know. This is first year.
You're right. I have had a bit too much pink drink today.
Yeah. And I'm trying to like back up to be like, look, I'm trying to get between you and this turtle that's trying to claw at you. We're just trying to get out of here. We're so sorry.
Roll deception for me, please.
We're sorry.
I would love
We're
to deceive.
sorry.
Sorry.
So sorry.
Sora.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry. Ha 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 ha. Natural 20.
That's gonna be-
I was gonna say I see a 14, but
I'm trying to hold it up for dramatic effect. It was a natural fucking 20 for a 26.
all right. He's putting his spear away, and he says, "All right. Let's calm down. Let's calm down."
By the way, if that didn't work, AOC, I was going to hit him with a shocking grasp.
I actually, if that didn't work, my thought for the next round, I just want this said, is I was going to use minor illusion to have the voice of the curator sound like she was coming in.
I didn't want to waste the spell. I was going to say I could turn myself into the curator, but I didn't want to waste the disguise self spell because we might need it tonight.
Right.
But anyway, I'm apologetic. I'm very humble for a 6'2" goblin. I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Please. And I'm just sort of getting in between, and I'm acting like it's a superhuman amount of force to push Corrig back out of the room.
Yes, he is directing you. Yes, get out of the records room.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna look at Lorelei, and as I'm heading out to go, are you okay, miss? Would you like us to help you find your people, your family?
Yes, this is all, oh my goodness, I can't believe what just happened.
We're so sorry. We're so sorry to disrupt your evening. Come,
Here,
I am
we'll
not
find-
sorry,
we'll
but
find
I
your
will spare
parents.
you on this day.
I'm desperately trying to think of a fake name for Korig, and I can't do it. Come,
Korig.
Tail. I've never named anything before. I've never had a pet. Come, Tail. Let us leave this place
Stick
of
and
where we're not
Tail.
supposed to be.
It's the wonderful story of Stick and Tail. It's
There
the
you go.
adventures of
it's-
Stick and Tail.
It's the sequel to Milo and Otis that they never made.
I was thinking Frog and Toad.
For good
No.
I
reason.
heard they were gay.
You know, it is a Disney show, so it could be anything.
I mean,
nowadays.
they have a beautiful bromance already.
Yes.
Frogs and toads.
The door closes swiftly, and the guard, shamed by his behavior, stays in the records room for the time being. You're in
Okay,
the
so maybe we
main
should
lobby.
go find a closet.
Yeah,
in that
where's one
folder.
of maybe Igor, one of these quiet places that you had talked about previously? Maybe we should go there.
I'll show them to the dustiest closet.
Sweet.
Okay. So our roommates are gonna head to a closet.
We're all in the closet now.
Yep, we are a group of roommates on an adventure
I challenge you
in
to
a closet.
I challenge. We got to
Closet
come out of the
dwelling
closet
together.
one of these days. I challenge you to define Igor's sexuality.
I define Igor's sexuality as mechanico-sexual.
There you go.
Mm, mm.
So that could have gone worse.
Coulda.
What'd you get? I saw that you snagged some red folder and stuffed it in your
Yep.
middly bits. What's in there?
I haven't looked yet. I'm waiting till I'm in a safe area to pull it
Where
out of where
are-
it is to look.
Are we in the safe? I thought we were in the safe area.
Are
You-
we in a safe area?
You're
I
in the
think we're in
closet.
the
Yeah.
quiet safe
And yes,
area.
then I'm gonna shimmy it out of nature's hiding spot and look at
Ew.
what's in the folder.
As you
What? I
Oh,
have to
fuck
put
it.
it in the dress, okay? This dress is very tight and form
I think
fitting.
your definition of nature's hiding spot and our definition of nature's hiding spot are two very different things.
If you're talking about my facheche, I did not stick it up there. Thank you.
That's not what I was talking. That's the first thing. That's the first place they look. Good
That's
Lord.
true.
Someone's never been to jail. Am I right, Twitch?
Ow.
Someone doesn't know what a
Ouch.
prison wallet is.
Oh my god.
So you see when you take a look and you open up
Ooh, I
the
got good
folder,
with that one. That was good.
you
I
see
was gonna
that
say my sorry.
after 8 p.m., the alarms get activated throughout the entirety of the museum, and that there are everywhere. On the map, you see these hallways, 1, 2, and 3. They have alarms built into them. You see that each of these doors to these areas all have alarms built into them, as well as the main door once the museum has closed. I believe on the second floor, there are alarms both on that door to the gemstone wing. Let me scroll back up here. There is also an alarm if you step into the hallway going towards the cafe. There is one, I think I got it. Yeah. So just about every door, a lot of the hallways, there are alarms built in to protect the museum after hours. And the security card that you obtain from the curator can help you bypass each and every one of those alarms.
I'm still thinking the best way to deal with the guards, and I know you're going to groan, Stick, but I think the best way is to use the Allosaurus. We put it on a rampage. The guards are all going to come to deal with that, and probably leave the room unguarded, or at least very lightly guarded.
I'm not opposed to dinosaur rampage. Please don't get me wrong. I would like to see an automatonic dinosaur rip a bunch of people that I don't care about and don't
Not the
remember
people,
the
just
names
the
of.
artifacts.
No, the people, the guards. Anyway,
We're
it's not important. It's not important. The whole
Okay.
problem is that when we do that, because as soon as that happens, this stealth mission that we're on is out the window.
That's true.
And I don't know how long the ticking clock is before however many guards are in here triples when the alarm goes off.
Okay, I'll
So
agree with you there.
I would like to operate under the assumption that if you are going to initiate dinosaur kill code, 1, you do it remotely, and 2, you do it when we're about to get the hell out or need a distraction to get out.
Okay. Seems fair.
So that leaves 2 problems. 1, how do we get out? And 2, what do we do with what I presume are going to be 2 guards in the gem room and whatever guards are on the way there? I can disguise myself to look like the curator, but I don't know anything about her aside from the fact that she absolutely obliterates bathrooms.
Maybe we
And
should take a look at her stool and see if that can give us any answers.
I would rather smash my head into this wall until I am a walking corpse than go into that room that she destroyed.
Why does it always come to scat play in here? Why?
Turtle?
Nope. Nobody said that
Based
as an
on consistent-
off-limits thing. I mean, it was on the list.
Yeah.
It was on the list of
That's
our lines of
Yeah,
bills.
and
This is true.
everyone was like, "Yep, totally fine with it."
Well,
That's
I'm
true.
just saying
And
we've
Plunge-
had it come
Plunge
into
is filling out the
conversation
list like,
every session.
Thank God.
That's
So,
true.
Just scoring.
Hmm.
Just playing the character.
Yep.
right. So that's
I've got mechanical dinosaurs. He's got poop. We all have our niche.
We all have poop.
Squid,
If
you
we-
you do have a lot of poop. I will never forget the one game we were in where you caused a literal shit fest in the castle.
It was a protest, and the peasants had a lot of shit. It just happens. Sometimes you need to try to kill Elena Torell via a peasant revolt themed around a shit tournament.
revolting.
It just makes
revolt,
sense.
It sound like.
Yes.
All right, so
It was our Game of Thrones campaign.
Effector
I
was
was
the
had
DM for
fun.
that too.
yeah, he
Yep.
seems to be. He seems to
I
be getting all
poisoned the
the real
castle also.
treats.
No one ever mentions the fact that time I poisoned the castle. It's always the shit tournament.
No, you mentioned that too. I remember. hearing
I
about
mentioned
that.
it, but no one else
shit
does.
tournament is the hardest part to forget.
That's probably true.
AOC, can you remind me
Yeah.
from the security? If we're looking at the first floor,
Uh-huh.
where are the nighttime guards posted on the first floor?
The first floor at night.
Because we do have to get out of here. That's a good point.
Yeah.
There are 2 guards that patrol the grand entrance area.
Fuck.
You also see something about the animated armor in that room.
Nope. God damn it.
The plants exhibit, there is a guard who kind of patrols that hall. The ancient cultures exhibit, the one on the other side of the closet you're on. There's also a guard that patrols that area. And I think that's it for down here.
Did we see anyone coming out of I can't click it, but the door on the top, the quote unquote top office, were guards coming in and out of that door? All 3?
You talking
The
about this
bottom
one?
Yes.
The only door you saw guards come in and out of was this door at the top.
God fucking damn it.
You've
Okay.
never saw a guard go down here. You did see that room that you were just in, but nobody has been up in there yet.
Fantastic. All right, so guys, we're still blind here. There was a vent. There was a vent in the room with the gem. But, and according to this little map, we'd have to go all the way through the cafe, the creatures of the past, underground wonders, the archaeology display. So that's another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 guards to get to a little hole to circumvent these 2 guards and then to get all the way out. I'm sorry. Look, and I'm looking at Igor when I say this. Like, look, I'm sorry. I know you want to be a good helper and do a heist and everything, but unless you can find a way for us to overpower or somehow sneak by 20 plus guards, I just don't know how this is going to happen. I could
Perhaps the
see
ventilation system can be useful.
I don't know if it's a system as much as it's just a connection between those 2 points. That's what I'm looking at with this map. It looks like it's just a connection between archaeology display and the rock room.
Typically, a ventilation system should have a way outside as well.
Well, the only problem with
wouldn't
that
just be
is
venting
that
between those two rooms.
there's only one of us that is appropriately sized to fit in said system to check it out. And I look
believe we
incredibly
have our
slowly at
spelunker.
Igor.
I'm okay to go in and take a look inside a ventilation system.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
then
throw Igor up in there.
We
Igor,
haven't
you're going to
thrown
perform a Die Hard.
we haven't thrown Igor all episodes, so I mean we do have our contractual obligation to do that.
This is true.
We do.
So, I mean, we don't have to leave at the same time. So, as the stone, if the vent has a way out, we could chuck the stone out. We could, well, we got the bag of holding. We could get the stone in the box, get that in the bag
We
of
don't
holding.
have the box.
Oh yeah. Shit.
The
Okay.
stone is going in the bag of holding, and then we might have to do something.
We
nefarious.
we get it out there, and then we get back in here, and then we sneak out the long way. But that might take us past the time limit.
Yeah, then
Of
the
course,
thing
if we have the professor waiting outside to get the stone, then she can put it in the box while the rest of us just wait until morning and get out that way.
AOC, did you? We have the contact information for this professor, right?
Yeah, she's hanging out in the meeting space of the Dead Languages area, and if you were
Okay.
outside the museum, you can probably contact her.
All right, so you want to check out this crawl space? Okay.
Space.
Crawl
What do I need to roll?
space. We about to go
crawling.
up in this crawl space.
Well, the crawl space is on the second floor. Are
Yep.
you all heading
Okay.
back up to the Allosaurus room?
Very
Sure, why not?
inconspicuously, and I'm saying to Igor, don't look at the dinosaur, don't do anything with the dinosaur, don't walk close to
All
the
right,
dinosaur. We're just
relax,
going to the
relax.
cafe. We're just going to the cafe to get some refreshments. We're not going to the dinosaur. We're not
The
going
more
to the
she says dinosaur,
dinosaur.
I kind of want to go to the dinosaur.
God fucking damn it, Igor.
Well, then back off a little bit. I'm not an idiot.
Back off a little bit. We're caught in a fucking death trap here, and you're telling me to chill out?
Yes, I am. So chill out, Stick. I love you, but you need to chillax.
Ooh, you're very lucky.
Anyway, yeah, let's find the ventilation shaft, if you please.
The ventilation shaft is near the entrance to the gemstone room, and there is a guard there by the gate and the ventilation shaft.
It's Cord's turn to distract the guard.
Wait. So we're walking around the long way to the cafe and then down and around. Yes?
Someone's dancing at you in chat.
Someone's
Affector.
dancing at me. Oh, hey Alex, good to see you. Love your Lana emotes. We love our Lana.
Lana!
Lana! Sorry, I had my chat minimized because I'm looking at the thing. It's only an Allosaurus if you're looking at it. Haha, haha. So you said that you
Hello.
wanted to go from here over here.
Yeah, so we're thinking
Into the
of going
cafe?
to the cafe and then taking the long way around, just doing our little sightseeing thing of like, oh, look at all these exhibits.
Okay.
Aren't they so interesting?
Okay. So we're gonna. Why am I not clicking you? Oh, Because I'm on GM layer. That's why. There goes Sunbury. All right, so you guys peek this way, and you see there is, in fact, a cozy little cafe area. There's a bar in there, some nice seating, kind of a cool break area. And you do see there is an exhibit down there at the bottom of the hall there. Are you going that direction, or are you going back into the Allosaurus chamber?
I would assume back in that direction, down, right? So down towards that exhibit. What is it called on her little map? Creatures of the past.
Mm-hmm. 1 second. Let me click.
Oh, bless you.
Okay.
I don't know if that was a sneeze, but it gets a bless you.
So you do
Thank
see that there is some more guards mingling about, just kind of checking things out. So you all head down into this room. So the Unearthed Cafe is a space that holds a mix of cafeteria-style tables and lounge furniture. That counter in the northeast sits underneath a sign that reads Unearthed Cafe. As you pass through the cafe into this next room, you see there are intact skeletons. Oh no, we already did that one. What is this one? What is this called? This is called V8, like the juice.
Ah, it's just got a bunch of old people walking around.
This room has
Jinky
fossils of small prehistoric creatures arranged, some as fully reconstructed skeletons. You see things like microraptors, ornithopods, dwarf elephants, and even maybe an ancestor of the cockatrice, with some informational placards that tell the stories of these creatures and of their bones discovery. You see that as you're in this room, you look across and you see there's another room of similar exhibits. One of you had discovered that there seems to be one of those hallways here. Let me, hold on, right there. Point. That seems to connect those two rooms through another secret chamber. And more chambers, more stuff. I'm trying to move my map so I can see here. You see more guards just kind of doing what they do. And you do remember seeing a door at the very end of that chamber. Roll to investigate, y'all.
All right.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
What?
Nice.
Corey.
I got a 9, so I'm well with a 6. It's a 15, but I like Corey's. We'll go with his.
I think we'll go with that versus my 8.
Okay. With a 19, Koreg, you're noticing, or with a 20, I mean, there is another one of those sneaky little passages right there that leads into the gemstone room.
There is a secret passage there,
Nice.
but it is no longer a secret. It is simply a passage.
And as you head farther in, you actually see that there are glittering ore and gemstones arranged in velvet-backed display cases about local geography history. Again, this secret door, there seems to be some secret or some cleaning supplies, just kind of nothing too exciting in there. And you also notice that of these gems, there is in fact another display cabinet that has a chunk of jade that looks a lot like the Merkmeyer stone you saw in the other room you were just in.
Does it have the same runes on it?
It looks like it, yeah.
That's rather fishy.
Yeah.
What if that's the actual egg? What if it's a mimic?
You know, I hate to say it, but that's, I mean, not the mimic part, but The idea that the one on display might not be the real one is a really interesting thought.
So how close can we get to this other one that looks this quote unquote hunk of jade that might not be a hunk of jade?
You can get right up to it's in a glass display case. You can get right up to it and check it out, as well as the other displays. There are guards here. One seems to be guarding the door there to the right side. And the other guards are just kind of making their rounds, kind of going back and forth through the halls. But they don't seem to be bothering you back here. They seem to, it's an open museum. You're welcome to check out the exhibits.
Can we sense anything about this thing? Like magically, arcane senses?
The other stone didn't give off any arcane senses, so you're trying to figure out if this one does?
Yeah. Arcana?
Sure. Everybody can
17.
roll Arcana, see what you come up with.
Mine's a 17.
17, okay.
Rolled a 10, or 11, but got a 6. Bonus.
Koreg got a 12.
12,
19.
19.
Ooh. Stick's intuitive sorcery may seal the deal.
Well, I'm just curious if
Lorelei,
I'm getting that
did
same
you roll
like.
Arcana?
I got a 10.
10.
not
19, I think, was the highest I heard. Stick, you are taking a look at this stone, and it really doesn't seem much different from the one you just saw in that display room. It's not magic that you know of. It doesn't seem to have any of the trappings of sorcery or magic that you know of. You do remember that Dr. Cass said that this is not typical magic. It is, part of the old ones. It's very dark and otherworldly, so you wouldn't probably recognize if it did have magic, because it's not of this world.
Do you
I
think
guess
maybe... Sorry, go ahead.
I guess what I was trying to figure out was if it still elicited that same sort of like pull to me that the other one did.
The hunger. You're right. There's a little bit, but not as strong.
Fuck.
Maybe one of us should step outside and message the professor. Tell her that there are 2 potential eggs, and then see if she's got advice, while the rest of us continue our investigation in here.
That sounds like something you should do.
Everybody roll insight. Roll insight.
Yeah, but I'm exploring the vent.
Well, there's a guard right in front of the vent, so
True. Insight, I got an 18.
I also
Insight's
got
not
an
my
18.
My bonus for insight is pretty low, though.
natural 20 for a 25.
Nice.
Sick.
A difference here that you're noticing immediately. This is just a regular old glass display case that this stone seems to be in. It is not at all the complex protecting mechanism that you observed there in the gemstone wing.
Well, if this one is a fake and not the other, what if we did a swap? Use this one.
Well, that's
and
what
put
I'm
it in
saying. We
place.
use this one to swap it if we're going full stealth. We're saying this all very quiet, by the way, so that guard who's standing there isn't like,
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Do not
we're
worry.
being careful about
If
that.
he starts paying attention, I will offer myself up to have intercourse with him.
Thank you, Cork. We appreciate that.
There is
My turn next. I call dibs on next turn.
There is the little closet there. Y'all could have a little side conversation in.
Okay, yes, we'll go in the closet to have the side conversation.
Yeah.
If
I thought you were going to
can-
say to have intercourse with the guard.
That too.
I don't know if the closet's that big. All right, so let's speculate here.
Okay.
We find a way. We can get this kind of easily, maybe.
Okay.
We get this. We find a way to, instead of taking out the guards, I know Mage Hand. Does anybody else know Mage Hand?
No, not yet. I don't think I actually. Hang on, let me check. Because I think I know.
I don't think
It
Lorelei
can't
you
go-
get spellcasting until
No.
3rd level.
Yeah, I don't
Great.
get it till 3rd level.
I
Okay.
have mending, minor illusion, shocking grasp, catapult, featherfall, jump, and purify food and drink. So if any of those are useful, I feel like featherfall and jump might be useful in some capacity.
Well, if we're making an escape, yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to think of a way
Sure.
that we can take. So if we find a way to, we can't distract the guards, because if the guards see us, it's over. But
Right.
if we can find a way to carry in this rock, put it next to the other one, and then pick up that one and bring it out, assuming that whatever pedestal it on doesn't light up like a Christmas tree once we take the thing off of there, then we just have to find a way out through 20 guards that are actively patrolling.
Okay.
Or, counterpoint, if we want to try and play the real deception game here, and we can try and figure out some of the secrets of this curator by somehow finding a way into this basement without another guard trying to kill us or have sex with a Lorelei, I can disguise myself to look like the curator, and I can come in with this rock, if we can find a way to get it, and say, someone has switched it out. Now that blah, 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 this is the real one. We had the fake one on display for all the people. And then hope to God that her key card works on whatever ruin is on this pedestal, or else I'm capital F fucked.
I like this plan.
I also like this plan.
I'm on board.
This is my least favorite plan. Why are you all so supportive of it?
We
Do
like
not
it.
worry.
Because you
If
don't
you're
like
in
it.
trouble, I will have intercourse with all of the guards.
God.
I call one or two myself.
Yeah, Corey's gonna take all the guards for you, so you don't have to.
This heist is quickly devolving into just a giant orgy.
Turtle
Don't
orgy.
they
Isn't that
all?
how they all go?
Roll for penetration.
And on that note, that will
Oh, God.
conclude tonight's episode
Aw.
of the Frog Pond Academy. We
have
will
to end on roll for penetration.
we will
That's
pick
right.
this up with
That sounds
our
like a
our heist
We will
next
start
session.
We will start next session by rolling for penetration.
I'm gonna roll my D8 for penetration. Oh, 7. You guys can interpret that however you wish.
Very
Lucky
lovely.
7.
Very lovely.
Two attacks
Okay.
for dual wielding.
All right, so this this is the segment where we switch to our stars and wishes, one of the safety tools that we are using to keep ourselves in a good headspace for our campaign. A star for me, I loved this book, and I was like, this is going to be an interesting thing to introduce to you guys, and I'm loving that I did that so far. This is a lot of fun. Seeing you guys try to scheme and come up with ideas is fantastic.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, I mean,
I have a dinosaur.
I couldn't agree more. I think
Sure.
even if the game ends this way with, some sort of magical trap unfolding and me being disintegrated into a pile of dust, like, what a way to go. This is really quite a treat.
Yeah. Anyone else would like to share their stars?
I mean, I like
I
how
have a
this-
dinosaur.
everybody
Make it
got
star.
into it and everybody went on their own little tangent.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You
That's
did a
pretty fun.
really great job of separating everyone into their little segments and chapters, and then it all came together.
Yeah, it all
In
came
the end.
together really, really nicely, and it brought us back together as
fun.
a team as we did our things our own individual way.
Just like a real heist movie where you see like the same moment happening from 5 different perspectives.
Exactly.
Yeah, we split the
exactly.
party
Yeah, it
without
was our
killing
Ocean's
everybody.
11 moment.
Yeah.
Split up, gang. Let's look for clues.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
guys in a minute. Nothing bad'll happen here.
Igor, are you saying your star is having the dinosaur as your friend?
Well, that's my personal star. As a group, though, I really liked what everyone got up to. I liked Lorelei seducing the guard. I like Stick and Korag coming in to save her from the guard. Actually, that whole segment was just
And how we
very
were
entertaining
able
to me.
to dodge a fight, how we were able to like kind of roll and negotiate our way out
Yeah.
of it.
That was fun.
I thought that was so much fun how it was just presumed falsely by me. Oh, we're just gonna roll in here and blah blah blah. And you were like, roll fucking initiative because you're not supposed to be here. And like, oh no. and then to like turn that over again with like, okay, I'm not gonna murder you people. And like,
But get the fuck out of here.
yeah. It was very human and grounding as a game master for you to be like, listen, you fucking Neanderthals, you can't just walk around everywhere. Eventually these guards are going to say enough, but also to be able to like get our way out of it.
That was fun.
Albeit with some obscene rolls, which I'm sure
And
you were thrilled about. Where you're like, really? 22? That's what you fucking fine.
There has been some insane rolling for you level 1 fools.
I almost had a heart attack when Emmy said she rolled a 10. I was like, what? That's it? Where's the rest of it? my girl's a human 20 rolling around this whole campaign. Fucking 10? Is 10? Someone else over there?
Oh my god.
Someone stole her dice.
This die glows in the dark, and I love it.
Mine light up. Some of them.
Mine's my phone.
I
own no dice.
And it's gone forever.
Nah, it just fell behind the desk. It's an easy spot to grab.
Oh, dope.
Pretty.
It's shiny.
This one, like, it glows in the dark. You can't really see it though, because it's not really dark in here. Obviously, I could see it if I do this.
Where's your kitty? Cool. Show us your kitties.
He was in here and he's being like a massive asshole. Like he was climbing the back of the chair, and I went to turn around to go get him, and he's like, "Oh fuck you! I'm gone. Peace out."
Ah.
Guys, sorry, I have to it's 11:30, so I have to peace out right now myself.
Bye.
But I will say bye. I don't have any wishes. Everything went wonderful today.
Sweet.
I love you all, and I'll see you next week.
I wish for us to have just as much fun next session.
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah, I will. However, next session, I will be broadcasting to you all from a hotel room. Because I have been summoned back to the office for another week, and it's
exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be on and off for the next like couple of months, I guess, until the end of June. So I just show up when I'm told to show up. They give me extra money to do it. They pay for everything. So I was like, okay,
that's nice.
Yeah, it just they give me a per diem.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta say, a wish for me. I don't know if we'll see it, but I kind of wish we get to see Korag's role-played seduction.
God, yes.
Hello, guards. Would you like to have intercourse with me?
Yes.
I think that would be hilarious.
Yes, I would also like to see the Korag seduction.
We need a way to get out of it, though, if the guard doesn't take him up on it.
Who
knows? He does.
Yeah, that too.
We have quite a diverse group of them.
Korag can at least retreat to the shell, though.
It's true.
He can retreat to his shell.
More AC.
Anyone have anything they want to plug?
So tomorrow, starting at, I believe it's like 10 a.m. our time, Easily 18 will be doing his 24-hour charity stream for the Motor Neuron Disease Association. He will be raising money for them as they are a organization that has done a lot for him and his family during their time of need. So he wants to pay that forward, pay that back in a way, and help families that will go will go through that like his family did with his mom. So he will be going, like I said, live around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. his time, because he's in the UK. He's got lots of fun incentives, some really good guest stars. Rides to Shoepuff is one of them, so Shoop will be on. There are temporary tattoos he will put on himself. I really think he should get a Moon Tiara temporary tattoo.
Ooh,
he is also, if he hits a certain point, he will also dye his beard. So on my Twitter, I have the whole thing he came out with the list of incentives. So I
Nice.
will definitely post
Sick.
that around. But yes, please, if you have it in your heart, please support Easley because he is a really good person. And if you don't want to donate to the organization for whatever reason, you can just go to his throne and put money towards his hot tub. His reaction yesterday when he saw that I have a command that brings up his throne into my chat.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
I want to give a shout out to TTRPG Gifts. This weekend, they are doing a really awesome festival of D&D and tabletop. 27 different transgender performers are going to be involved in that. It's this weekend. It's on my Twitter if you want to follow that. There is a post there. I just reposted theirs. They are raising money for the Trans Lifeline, the organization I recently did a fundraiser for. They haven't even started the event and they're already at like $1,600. So
Nice.
I'm really proud of them for what they're doing. So please check out TransCon this weekend if you have the opportunity, and they'll be over at TTRPGIF's FS right there in the chat. I think that's really awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I think Mad Cupid still has their autism awareness raid train still going. I just don't know I don't know how many more days. I know EJ is one of the last days, I think, but I don't know what day she is.
Well, he's live right now.
Lana was
raid and find out.
Yeah.
He's playing Octopath Traveler. I love that game. And he's a Treppy, isn't he? Yes. Yeah,
Mad Cupid is a Treppy with us. Oddly enough, I was in a server for another streamer I'm friends with, that I met on TikTok, Mr. Duty Beard, and it turns out Mad Cupid was also in his server as well, and knows Duty too.
Funny how the circles converge.
I know, and Duty is so random. He's so random, but he's so fun.
So
he does like these live cartoons on his streams. It's hilarious.
Oh, that's cool. So I'm going to put all the raid messages. There are several there. Feel free to choose whatever appeals to you or make your own. But I think that's a great plan. They have raised $1,560 so far in their raid train. They are killing it. They're killing it.
Like when Lana was like, I know the initial goal was a lot lower than that. And when Lana was streaming last night, they hit the 1250. So Mad Cupid upped it to the 1500.
So we're going to give a shout out to Mad Cupid. And I think that's what we're going to raid out. Yeah. All right. Y'all, I will be back tomorrow. The schedule is posted in chat as well. We're getting back to our collect every daddy run of Chrono Cross.
Yes! Daddy.
We're still working on our second run. Bye, Calandra. It's good to have you here.
Affector lets us name the characters, so it's really entertaining.
There are still more daddies to be collected, so if you would like to name some daddies, come on back to my channel tomorrow around 8:30 Eastern. And then a little change in my schedule. I typically do Final Fantasy Friday. I will not be available to stream that day, so instead, I'm just going to reschedule to Saturday. I think that'll be an interesting time slot to try out. Never streamed on a Saturday. But y'all, I hope today was entertaining. You had fun. It sounds like my cast had a really good time today, continuing our heist.
I don't think I've laughed so hard.
That was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Y'all are great. All right. We will see y'all next week with episode 8 of Frog Pond Academy. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for watching.
And you banned somebody. Nice, Emmy.
I think it's a bot. Did you ban someone?